have a meaty defense, but guess what, blood? We have a lot of goals in this team. And when we get Victor as well, if we get Victor, don't let me finish above certain teams, you know. Monts, don't let me finish above you, you know. You gooners. Somehow, bro, if I finish above you, I'll be on a different villain arc, bro, because I've been getting fried the past 2 years. Fried. You know what I'm saying? All of us. The media wants to batter us every single week. But I'm seeing bare teams now. Oh, I'll take this guy from Chelsea. I'll take that guy from Chelsea. So why is it every time we come on stream, you don't talk about our players like they're from Wickham? Why? You hate us that much? LB, enjoy your time with Pep, because your time's going to come soon. Enjoy this little thing you got going on.
Everyone said Asana in April. Asana. Because you don't believe in the Asana. Yeah? Asana.
انا لما اقول لك مش عايز اعمل الشوط، لما اقول لك انا مش قادر اتكلم اتعامل، انا don't blame us. What did you?
All right, mate. Please.
What did
You're
you
the
make?
biggest backer of Arsenal. What are you gonna say today?
I praise.
Are you gonna congratulate us for being top of the league? Because you do everyday show about Asana. Guys, Asana. Yeah, you got Asana.
If you're not here to
Mo's face and that clip is
And you've kept me here. 1 o'clock is 1:30. I've got work tomorrow. Just come back.
Yeah, let's do super chat. Yeah, we spoke
and you
about
have
it.
said, and the whole show you have not said anything of a substance.
Because you're telling me shit. Asana.
2 hours you haven't said anything of a substance. We haven't gotten one sentence from you where we can actually discuss. Literally.
The only thing is that
Exactly.
I'm gonna win the league.
Asana, how can I type Asana?
Like, I haven't said anything of a substance.
This guy called the scumbags after waffling for 2 hours.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Wallahi, it's the end of some people's lives. If Arsenal, but it's not the end of Husam's life. It's the end of some people's lives on YouTube if Arsenal win the double. I'm being serious. If Arsenal win the league and win the Champions League, it's the end of people. Wallahi, it's the end. And I'm being completely honest. And listen, I started this show and I'm gonna be completely honest with people in the chat, right? Yeah, Arsenal haven't played great football in March and April. Yeah, they haven't. We're not gonna sit here and lie to ourselves. But if the field manager, Mikel Arteta, who aren't going to get Arsenal to challenge it for a title, who aren't going to get Arsenal to actually be qualified for the Champions League, wins the Champions League, you all are fucking finished. You all are finished. Everyone. The toy that you guys use on YouTube and on social media is going to be finished. You're going to have to find a new toy. You're going to have to find someone else. You're going to have to stop saying Simeone, Arteta shit. Listen, I'm not saying he's going to win it, though. I'm not saying he's going to win it. But at the end, I'm going to tell you guys the scenario that is going to happen before Hussam says any word on this show. I know what is going on social media over the last hour since I finished my watch-along, since Hussam finished his watch-along. I know what is going on YouTube now.
What's going on?
It's the downplay of Arsenal reaching the final. As Mikel Arteta should be reaching the Champions League final. As Arsenal, as a football club, should be reaching the final every year. As Bukayo Saka should be scoring in the semi-final. As a 19-year-old Myles Lewis-Skelly should be bowling out in the Champions League final. As Mikel Arteta should school Simeone in a Champions League semi-final. Heritage. He's more experienced. He didn't crack under pressure. I'm being completely honest with people, right? And I know if Arsenal win it or doesn't win it, I know. If Arsenal doesn't win it, people are going to say, but they haven't won the trophies. But you don't know a struggle. And the rivals don't know the struggle. And the spoiled fans don't know the struggle. And I'm calling the other fans are spoiled. Liverpool fans fucking spoiled. 3 Champions League finals under Jurgen Klopp. It became a normality. Man City, 2 finals, winning a treble. Pep win every year. It become a normality. Chelsea reaching 3 finals, winning or 3 finals, winning 2. That becomes a normality. But what you don't account for is when a team have been out of the Champions League for 5 consecutive years, goes back to the Champions League and reach a final. I guarantee you that even when Liverpool finished 4th and reached a Champions League final, and they didn't win it, just before that, the fans felt an achievement of Jurgen Klopp. We got back. We're back. We're back here. We are in the final. If you reach a Champions League final, that is an achievement. And I'm not letting anyone else on the internet tell me otherwise. Reaching a Champions League final, of course, winning it is better. But reaching a Champions League final for teams like a Man City, by the way, like a Man United, like a Chelsea, is an achievement. Let alone a team like Arsenal, who has only reached 1 Champions League finals in their history under their historical manager, Arsene Wenger, one of the best managers. But Mikel Arteta isn't one of the best managers. He's not. He's not. They have an inept Eucharist. They don't have Timber. They have Ben White, though. They have Trossard and Martinelli. Both are not good to start for your club, apparently. Whoever you are, they're not good enough. Saka had an hour in him. Saka only had an hour in him, by the way. And it was the other guy, Madueke, who literally Arsenal play with 10. It's 10 players. And I know what is going to happen. People are going to say, and I'm going to tell you something about this Champions League semi-final. In my life, before the 2010, I haven't seen my club reach a Champions League final. I've seen them reach a Champions League semi-final. But reaching a Champions League final is actually, and it's not only reaching, and it's not reaching a Champions League final by mistake, like a Borussia Dortmund or something. It's progression. It's quarter-final, it's a semi-final, and then a final. So even if he doesn't win it, that doesn't take any away from the achievement of topping the Champions League and reaching the final. I give him all the chances to win it in the final, depending on which the team. If PSG reach there, they are favorites. If Bayern reach there, it's not. Right? I think it's a 50-50 or a 45-55, depending on how you see it, who's fit, who's not. If Arsenal win the league and the Champions League, I know that people will downplay it, but there is no competition. But they had an easy route. But Arteta's not good enough. He crumbled. He allowed City in. He only beat Atlético Madrid. Because the lies are starting already today. The lies have started. And I sit down my watch along at the end. They said Arsenal parked the bus. The people, I think actually, people now watch football. Literally, people watch football without their eyes. They watch football with their asses. Because they keep farting all the day. All day, bro. You're lying to yourself. You're farting all day. Bro, I've had Hincapia. He came on in 5 minutes. The left back, the defensive left back, made 4 overlapping runs to actually create chances. Yeah, people say, but Arsenal are defensive. But you're watching a different game, or am I? It's either I'm blind, right? Or you're blind, or you're stupid. If Benny Blanco, Mr. Ben White, is still attacking when Arsenal 1-0 up, how are Arsenal playing a low block? Okay, I'm going to say first half, haram ball. Arsenal had 70% chances, right? Eucharist. By the way, I'm just going to say something that people are not. In the first half.
was good today.
But hold on. I'm not going to come to the performance. We'll come to the performance. Eucharist had zero heat, like in the heat map, in his half, in his area. Julian Alvarez, 80% of his heat map was in his half. And then tell me people, Arsenal played haram. So what do you want them to do? The fucking Atlético Madrid, the kings of low blocks. Right? But Arsenal should attack more. Attack more than 70% than having Saliba and Gabriel pass the ball 30 yards away from goal. And the lies. Now we're going to come to Lewis-Skelly, we'll come to Mikel Arteta, we'll come to Victor Eucharist, who I
What's
couldn't stop
irritating
praising.
about the slides thing? I want to understand. What is it?
Because it's haram ball. I actually don't think that Arsenal played haram ball at all. The whole game, Arsenal trying to score. Arsenal attacking, they have position, they're pushing the full backs up, they're making overlaps. Calafiori is playing as a striker next to Eucharist. The whole game. Hincapié is making overlap. And then it's this is halal ball. It's halal ball. The haram ball is Atletico Madrid haram ball. By the way, if someone doesn't know and they watch the first half, right, they would think that Atletico Madrid are winning 1-0. Like they're coming back from the Wanda Metropolitana winning 1-0. The problem with haram ball is, okay, we know that Atletico Madrid one of the toughest teams to actually break down. Arsenal tried to break down, they failed, fine. But it's not on Arsenal to make the game exciting. It was on fucking Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid are so fucking well organized defensively. It's unfucking believable. It's unreal. It's like this guy Simeone is so fucking hard to beat. But Arsenal broke them down at the end. The problem is, people tell me Arsenal playing haram ball. What haram ball? How can Arsenal play haram ball if they're camping in Atletico Madrid's house? How is this haram ball? Like how?
Yes, and to be honest, the other thing is, look, from the lineup, look, if chat, first of all,
if you wanted haram ball, it would have been Hincapié, it would have been Zubimendi.
Yeah, exactly.
That's haram ball.
I was literally gonna say that just now. You know, Mo spoke.
Sorry, apologies, Habib. معلش. أنا قريت دماغك والله.
لا عادي, no worries. I'm gonna speak as well to kind of like support his point as well. Look, if Arteta wanted to play haram ball, it's not like he didn't have the options. Havertz was on the bench. As he said, Hincapié was on the bench. There's another player, Christian Mosquera, was on the bench. By the way, Odegaard was on the bench. You could have just played Odegaard in the 10 if you wanted to play haram ball, but that's not what he did. For me, look, I think so many things that me and Mo have said across the season are coming into fruition right now. It's the conversations around Arsenal. It's people proving, do they watch the game or do they not watch the game? Proof. Us both. Arsenal beat Newcastle 1-0. We criticized Arsenal. We said you should take more risks, you should attack. Arsenal beat Fulham 3-0. We said run it back. Today's game, I'll be honest with you, if I didn't find it boring in the first half, both teams attack, both teams play well. Saka only had 60 minutes in him. The job was done. I'll be honest with you. Gabriel and Saliba ate Alvarez, Griezmann, and Sorloth alive. They did. They simply did. I think Griezmann had a moment here and there, but outside that, they just ate him alive. And they defended really well. And in the first half, they were the team attacking. So you have to big up to the Football Terrace for the raid, by the way. Big up to everyone who just joined us from the Football Terrace. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing, please. Every single one of you guys, hit the like button and subscribe on your AM. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, OK Jersey. Both the kits that we're wearing right now.
Look at this. Look at this.
15% off only for the next 3 days, you guys.
Look at this.
Jordan,
look at this. Guys, if you guys haven't checked these guys, by the way, there's only 48 hours left in the promo code MHF15 to get 15%. After this, it goes back to 8. And if you're making, by the way, if you're making like 5 shirts, 15% is different than 8. It saves you. It gives you free shipping. It saves for you. So if you haven't checked OK Jersey, go and use our code MHF15. It's a promo code to get 15%. Go and check them out. Yes. Listen.
And if you're an Arsenal shirt, go get an Arsenal shirt with a Champions League patch on it as well. Listen, we've had these shirts for like 8 months as well, like some of the stuff that we got from OK.
I watched it all the time.
Yeah, we wash it and stuff, and literally nothing has happened to it. You can ask people in the chat who got shirts from there, and they'll tell you. Anyway, back to the topic. Look, I think the dialogue around Arsenal has actually become very mentally draining and jarring for a lot of us. Not just because of like the types of conversations, but just because of the stuff that people say. Yani, I'll give you an example. I played my clip from the Football Terrace. Okay, like I played the clip from the Football Terrace where I guaranteed that Arsenal are going to Budapest. The comment section was, don't underestimate Atleti. They've got Griezmann, Lookman, and Alvarez. They have a good front line. They have Simeone. You're disrespecting Atletico. Atletico are a very good team. Atletico beat Barcelona. These same people are coming out now and saying that Atletico are shit. طب حبيبي, which one is it? يعني choose. Which one is it? Are Atletico crap? Or are Atletico good? Maho, you can't tell me when I say Arsenal will get to the final that Atletico are very good and they will stop them, and Atletico is this, and Simeone and Alvarez, and as soon as they win the game, Atletico are shit. طب you didn't say this pre-game. يعني, make your mind up. Make your mind up. Which one is it? For me personally, look, I said Arsenal are going to get to the Champions League final, and Mo will remember this. It is verbatim. I said they will win 2-1 on aggregate. They did. At the end of the day, Arsenal today went 1-0 up. Simeone subbed off Alvarez. You don't need to, if I'm in Arteta's place at the time, I don't need to ultra attack Atletico. I already did what I need to do. If you want to get annoyed at anyone, get annoyed at Simeone. He's the one that came into the game ultra defensive. For me, in the first half, Arsenal were very offensive. Arsenal went forward. Arsenal attacked. Arsenal got in behind. Arsenal created chances. I thought, Saka and Jokeres were good as well. I thought Trossard was really good. Myles Lewis-Skelly, 90% passing accuracy, 5 passes into the final third. There was a pass, and I know Mo pays attention to the stuff. Sometimes, I'm not arrogant. I'm just Hussam from Jordan. I'm not a coach. I've never played football at professional level or anything, but I've consumed so much football, and I have played football at an amateur level, and we understand things and we see things. Bro, there was a pass in the first half. I promise you, Mo paid attention to this. Myles Lewis-Skelly played a pass in between the pockets to Calafiori.
Yes.
That pass, Zubamendi was making that pass, and he stopped making that pass. Skelly is now making that pass. Myles Lewis-Skelly has changed Arsenal's life over the last 2 games. He has. Putting him in midfield, which is a ballsy move by Arteta. By the way, we have criticized Arteta a lot, and rightfully so. But we are going to praise him when he deserves to get praised. The guy is finding players in the pockets of spaces. Bro, this guy is, how old is he? 18, 19? And he's playing in midfield in a Champions League semi-final, and he's dominating his opponents. He fully dominated like that Atletico. And by the way, one other thing as well that people might not notice about Lewis-Skelly, which is very important, he's very intelligent at the way he shields the ball. He's very intelligent at the way that he shields the ball. If you notice, when he gets the ball, not only is he scanning for a pass forward always, he's also shielding it and not allowing someone pressing him to take the ball from him, which is very important. So when he gets pressed, streets, come on, streets. Of course, I'm speaking ball. MHF is for us to speak ball. This is not the narratives channel. We actually we watch the game and we speak our honest opinions. We've criticized everyone on this channel and we've praised anyone who deserves to get praised. So anyway, Myles Lewis-Skelly gets the ball. He shields the ball really well. He finds the players in the pockets. And I think that substitution, okay, we gave credit to Pep Guardiola for playing Bernardo Silva in a double pivot and turning it around. Okay, Arteta played Lewis-Skelly in the double pivot and the results are changing. Today I watched Mo's show earlier and he asked the question which I asked yesterday. Habibi, you tell us every time Arsenal drop points that it's mentality issue. Habibi, every time City drop points, it's not mentality issue. Now the same thing in reverse, but from a positive sense. Pep bringing in Bernardo Silva, playing him in the DM is a genius. Arteta putting Lewis-Skelly in midfield, he should have played him there earlier. Why are you guys like this? I really just don't understand how some people operate. For me, job done. You get to the Champions League final by hook or by crook. Khalas, it doesn't matter. You beat Sporting, you beat these guys, you beat Leverkusen. You did your job. You don't need to score 500 goals to get to Champions League final. You can win by 1 goal. Real Madrid have done it before. Barcelona have done it before. Always these guys have done it before. I love questions like this. Sometimes deep questions make my day. I'm so glad, Muad, you asked this. Sam, why are you always glazing Arsenal? So, Arsenal are top of the league right now, 5 points ahead with a game in hand, and they're going to the Champions League final. I should criticize them. You're correct. Arsenal fans, what is this guy cooking? What is he cooking? I should criticize them. Arsenal are shit. Why are they in the Champions League final? They're lucky. They're lucky to be there. Why are they're lucky to be top of the league? We should criticize them. I know who should I praise. I should praise world champions Chelsea, who are currently below their feeder club Brighton in the league. I should glaze my own club, Liverpool. I should glaze us. Biggest failures in the league this season. 450 million spent to be below Man United. Oh, I know who I should praise. Manchester City. The Sharks. The Sharks with the league in their hands. Yesterday drawing to Everton. That's who I should praise. Are you guys okay? Like before you write a comment like this, does your 2 brain cells, do they work? Maybe one cell worked. Activate the one next to it as well and come back and make another comment. Now, back to the topic. Today for me, Arsenal performed really well. لا ما هو مش طبيعي انه a team is in a Champions League final and top of the league and you want me to praise someone else. Who the fuck am I supposed to praise? Like, okay, imagine next season Liverpool are top of the league, 5 points ahead of Arsenal, and in a Champions League final. Yani, who will more praise? Who will I praise? Chelsea? We have to praise the team that's doing well. This is what we've done all season. We've cooked Liverpool on the channel. We've praised Arsenal. We've cooked Chelsea. We've praised Man City when need to be praised. So anyway, I think Arsenal deserve a lot of credit for the game today. And they've made it to Budapest. And one thing Mo said, and this is the final thing before I end my mini monologue here. Arsenal fans know this themselves. This is not a club with European heritage. This is not a club that is used to getting to Champions League final. I'm not saying this in an insulting manner. I'm simply saying the truth. So getting to a Champions League final for a club like Arsenal is a big deal, yes. It is a big deal. Atlético Madrid have been to more finals under Simeone than Arsenal in their lifetime. So if you want to use the heritage debate, like, you know the only one that has stopped Simeone previously in the Champions League has either been Real Madrid or a team with Ronaldo in it before he lost to City 2 years ago. You know that was his record. He only lost to Ronaldo and Real Madrid. That's it in the Champions League. He beat everyone else. So when you come here and you tell me Simeone this and Atletico this and heritage this, there is no Arsenal don't have European heritage. So them getting to a Champions League final, yes, is an achievement in itself. However, now, in terms of like the game tomorrow, which we'll come to in a bit, the game tomorrow, I asked a question earlier on in my watch along. I want to ask you, and I want to ask you all. Just out of curiosity, everyone in the chat, after you've liked and subscribed, simple question. Who is a more difficult opponent for Arsenal? Just one word answer in the chat. Bayern or PSG?
For me, do you want me to answer or just...
Yeah, you can answer this as well, but let's get back to the game today first. I just want them to kind of just feel where everyone is at with it. Well, just like my watch along, 99% of the people are saying PSG, bro.
PSG are much more difficult than Bayern Munich for Arsenal.
I agree, but not much more, but I agree.
Much better. Myles. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. PSG, Bayern Munich, Arsenal, I will hear arguments if people tell me that Arsenal might be favorite. I will hear it. I will debate it. But I don't think, if you line up 100 people and tell them Bayern or Arsenal, maybe 50 will tell you Arsenal, maybe 50 will tell you Bayern. If you line up 100 people and you tell them who's favorites, PSG or Arsenal in the final, 90% will tell you PSG. That's my opinion. There are reasons for it. I don't say stuff like this just because I want to say that, right? The reality is, Luis Enrique is much more experienced than Vincent Kompany. What do you mean by this?
Oh, yeah, that is true.
He has dealt a lot with situations like if he goes behind, if Arsenal are defending
mental
deep,
preparation for the game as
well. If Arsenal are pressing, if Arsenal are defending deep, if Arsenal are attacking from the sides, if Arsenal change this, he has way more experience than Vincent Kompany. The difference is Vincent Kompany has told people, right, that this is the way I want to play football. I'm going to continue playing football this way. Luis Enrique is much more adaptable. Luis Enrique against Aston Villa, when Aston Villa were on the top, he defended. He fucking defended. Vincent Kompany, you see the difference, huh? PSG against Arsenal, where Arsenal took control of the game, PSG said, fuck it. No block. Kvaratskhelia, come defend. Everyone defend. We'll play counter-attack. Vincent Kompany cannot do this. Like Vincent Kompany, he said it. He won't adapt. So for me, Luis Enrique can do both aspects of the game. He can defend, play on the counter, he can press, he can dominate position. Vincent Kompany knows one way. He's going to go to the game, try to press, leave players forward, and go full on, 100 miles an hour. Let's go. Limer all the way up, Kullu all the way up. That's what's going to happen. You know what I mean? So that's what happens.
We'll discuss this in a bit as well. I'm interested in this discussion.
We're gonna go there. Saka has more UEFA Champions League goals than Mbappe and Henry.
Williams, where's Williams? You remember what Mo told you yesterday? Every time
Rosie,
someone
Rosie.
sends a stat,
Rosie,
there's
Rosie.
a reason behind it.
Rose. Yes, SE, because Saka is better than Mbappe and he's better than Thierry Henry. Saka actually, SE, is definitely better than Thierry Henry. He has more goals in the semi-final. Bravo. So he is better.
Also, wait,
Yeah.
didn't Henry score a hat-trick against Villarreal in the semi-final, or am I mistaken?
Actually, don't know. Yeah, SE, you don't need to say this. You can say, by the way, Saka now. You know what? I would write the super chat different. And I said it on my watch along. I said, anyone that says that Saka doesn't step up in the big moments, last season semi-final Saka scored, Bayern Munich quarter-final Saka scored, semi-final this season Saka scored.
Do you know who Saka has more Champions League semi-final goals than as well?
Who?
Eden Hazard.
See, that would be a better.
God.
And by the way, I wanna have a conversation about the difference between. Someone actually tagged me. I don't know who. I don't know if you're watching or not. But big up to you. You tagged me and he said, Mo, you were dang on about Madueke. I don't want to be the negative guy, but motherfucker thinks he's somebody. Motherfucker stinks. Motherfucker thinks he is like motherfucker thinks that he deserves to be there based on merit. Like motherfucker thinks that he is there because that's his place. Like the guy, Madueke, plays football, thinks that, yeah, I belong. You know these players that play like, I belong in the semi-final of the Champions League. What is wrong? And motherfucker, put the effort. Why you not going to that? You know, as much as I say, his ability is much more than Martinelli, but you watch Martinelli come on the pitch, El Borro. El Borro. You know what El Borro is? El donkey. He's running. Running. Bro, Madueke was playing. Wallah lazim, it's called adding by subtraction or something like this. Madueke. If you remove Madueke, Arsenal would have been better. At least they wouldn't pass him the ball, bro. Marcus saying, Osam, please tell us you have hired bounty hunters to find Hamza for tomorrow.
I called Hamza already once today and he didn't pick up. And do you guys know how difficult it will be to get Hamza on the stream tomorrow? By the way, Mo knows this. There's a mini movie happening tomorrow, inshallah. Like there will be, I will bring the guys on the screen and the beginning of the stream will be just us watching the mini movie for 10 minutes. That's it.
Atena.
Vel, let me tell you something about Vel. Yeah? Vel is making a movie about Hamza. You guys don't understand. Like this is real shit, you guys. He's making a whole ass movie. Just telling you guys. Get your popcorn ready.
Asena.
In April, Asana. Because you don't believe in the Asana. Yeah? Asana.
Anyway. Asana. Hit that like button, people. Come on. Let's get there's 1,200 people here. How are we not even on a guys? I think we're not even on 200 likes. We need 500 likes. Come on, you Gunners. What a game. What a win. 4 cup wins. Come on, you Gunners. By the way, if you told Arsenal you are 4 games away from winning a Champions League and a Premier League at the end of the season, they're telling you're lying to me. Don't play with my emotions.
Okay, chat, I have a question to all of you. Arsenal fans. Answer this as Mo's doing the super chats. All Arsenal fans in the chat. One simple question. Okay? I'm gonna offer you right now. Guarantee either you win Prem or Champions League. You have to choose one right now. Gun to your head, choose one.
Vamos UEFA Champions League final. Alhamdulillah. Do Atleti always attack when they are losing? No, they don't attack.
You know when Mo was saying his monologue, I was thinking about it. Yahi, who said that Arsenal made the game boring today? Habibi, Atletico defended. I saw you know we mentioned set piece XG. You know that Arsenal had 1.5 XG all open play. Nothing from set piece. By the way, today Arsenal's set pieces were shit, just so you guys know. They were shit on set pieces. They didn't even do good set pieces. They literally didn't even do good set pieces. They were crap on set pieces. So yeah, you can do this set piece shit.
Hamza is going behind Son if Arsenal do the double. Which
Behind
is what
sun is a famous saying in Saudi Arabia, which means disappear.
It's a famous thing in Egypt.
ورا الشمس معروفة يعني مقولة.
Yeah. بتقولوش في الأردن؟
لا.
انت عشان كلكم بتروحوا ورا الشمس. By the way, if English teams sweep all the European
speech here. and protests and everything. والله مش قاعد بمزح. وعندنا unions وكذا. Like compared to Arab countries, we actually have a lot of freedom.
لا يا شيخ.
No, I'm being serious. والله, yeah. There's protests against decisions.
You have freedom of speech in Jordan?
Yeah, protests against decisions made by the government.
صلي على ايش فاهمك والله. صلي على النبي.
اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد. يا حبيبي, it's not freedom compared to fucking Norway, but it's freedom compared to the region. يعني بعدين معك.
By the way, if English teams sweep all European trophies, some hard conversations are going to be had in the YouTube streets. And I don't understand. Forget the European competitions, okay? Forget that, my man. Just if Arsenal win the Champions League, there is an existential conversation is going to be happening on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, forget Europa League.
You know who's finished if Arsenal win the champs? Chelsea. It's done.
I said that. I said Chelsea are free. What are you going to tell them?
What are you going to say?
Champions of Europe, you never sing that.
Okay, we have one.
Champions of Europe, you never sing that. Oh, come on. By the way, if English teams sweep all European trophies, some bad conversations are going.
صح.
Really?
Okay. Yes.
If Bayern lose to Arsenal in the final, unmod Zir. I don't care. Unmod Zir talk.
Hey, I'm all for that. We can unmod Zir عادي.
عادي. Marco, one. Here you guys. PSG would be a apparent tougher opponent, but I truly believe both PSG and Bayern have different strengths and weaknesses. Bayern Munich have nothing on PSG. Nothing. There is not one area that Bayern Munich are better than PSG at. Not one area. There is not one area, and I'm telling you, Marco, that Bayern are better than PSG at. Not one. Yes, I agree on the Bayern rigidity, but PSG's mid is not physical, and it showed last year. And by the way, Bayern Munich midfield is not actually. Bayern Munich midfield isn't actually physical as well. It's not. I promise you, it's not. It's not physical as well. Kimmich, yeah, he's all right. Madu Fokka, Mo went fully Chinese. I'm dead. Madu is shit. Rights man of the match versus Real Madrid home and away. Bayern and Atletico now. Was he man of the match in the home? Okay, SC, was he man of the match in the first game as well? No, it wasn't. It was Antoine Griezmann or Julian Alvarez or someone. It wasn't Declan Rice. Saka has more Champions League goals than Pele. Yes, exactly. This
I love you guys, man.
Bro. So for me, the answer was Champions League or Champions League or Premier League.
Yes. If I'm an Arsenal fan, Champions League all day. Because if you win the Champions League, it will give you crazy, like, bro, let me tell you something. When we won the Champions League in 18-19, I just knew that the next season was going to be mental, bro. I'll be honest with you.
Anyway.
انسى شوي.
Make a poll. Make a poll.
الدنيا عاملة ازاي؟
Yeah.
Which one? Where did
talk
you
about
stop?
the game. Talk about the game. I finished them. Talk about
no,
the
you
game.
didn't.
Wallahi, I did.
No, you didn't. Don't say wallahi.
Wallahi, I did. All of them. The last one I did is this one.
Oh, okay. Fairs. Okay. So, look. Now, this is the home stretch for Arsenal. I think Arteta has found the solution. He has the answers. West Ham, Burnley, Crystal Palace, and the Champions League final. If I'm in his place, since there is 7-day rest and 8 in the case of Burnley, since there is 7-day rest, send me the link. I dare you.
No, Martin, you just Martin, give me a bit. I'll send you the link. I know that you want to come on.
Why are you saying I dare you?
And why I dare you? I dare you what?
You know how I know me and Mo are
Why
fair?
dare you?
You know, honestly, on a real, you know how I know me and Mo are fair? Like, on a real, you know, you want to know how I know that? How is it that the pro-Arsenal people are annoyed and the anti-Arsenal people are annoyed? So it shows me we critique you when you need to be critiqued.
What do you mean I dare you?
Praise you when you need to be praised.
He's coming after us for what? I'm going to send him the link in a bit. I dare you what? I don't know. Guys, can we get the likes to 500? I'm going to send Martin the link. I promise you guys, I'm going to send Martin the link. I know he wants to celebrate and Martin is a friend. But let me tell you guys something about the game today. Number one, now this is Arteta showing intent. Okay? Which is what tells me that he's capable of doing it. So I want to have a genuine conversation with Osam here and you guys in the chat. So Arsenal have played an offensive game from minute one. By the way, Arsenal could have approached the game more conservative. You could have played Hincapi, right? He could have played Zubamendi and he could have been reserved. He wasn't, as Hussam said. The question is, why now and not earlier? Right? Why now and not earlier? Like, why did Arsenal do this now and not earlier? Why has Arteta been hiding Lewis-Skelly if he's capable of doing this? And it comes to one thing, and I genuinely believe it. There is one player that Arsenal play that I think it makes all the difference in the world. It's one player. And you're spot on. The one that got it, the first one. You're spot on. I said it on my match reaction. Bukayo Saka, fit Bukayo Saka, right? When Arsenal were bad, Bukayo Saka used to create a lot of chances, used to play very good. The reality is, Bukayo Saka gives confidence to... Look at Ben White today. Mm-hmm. When Bukayo Saka was good...
For me, Ben White was the weakness in the team today, actually, if anything. I think he was the only player that I looked at today and I was like, what are you doing? Okay, I'll explain what I mean.
Who? I didn't hear.
Ben White.
He's my second best player in the game.
Oh,
third best player in the game.
I disagree massively on that.
I think Gyökeres...
You know who I thought was really good today? Gyökeres. Yeah, I thought Gyökeres was really well. You know, Gyökeres did everything that I want a striker to do in a Champions League semi-final. Literally everything.
I thought Ben White was fantastic. I thought Ben White was better than Gabriel and Saliba, actually. Ben White was phenomenal. Ben White today, by the book right back. Overlapping, underlapping, supporting, winning headers, pocketing Lookman. By the book, Ben White today, by the book. What a right back should be, by the book. Ben White. Today, Ben White, by the book. I get that there are some people that say, oh, but Trent was great attacking shit defensively. But there is Kukurea, but there is this guy. Ben White today, by the book, was how a right back should be. 50-50. You're good defensively, good attack. Very balanced full back today, Ben White. This is the Ben White that people were talking about as one of the best right backs in the league 2 years ago. He was literally, by the book, one of the best players on the pitch. Why? He wasn't, oh my God, amazing. But he was, by the book, what Arsenal need as a right back today. What Arsenal needed. You can talk about Timber, you can talk about this. Ben White today is the one that allowed Saka freedom, that actually supported Saka. By the way, when Saka didn't come back, Ben White was smart enough to contain, to hold the attack, to wait for Saka and his teammates to come back. That's what I mean. He literally was fantastic. Ben White was the best defender for Arsenal today. No one else. Best defender, better than Gabriel, better than Saliba. Saliba made a mistake. He's better than Calafiori. He was better than all of them. White, for me, And by the way, people that say, but Saliba and Gabriel, Saliba almost cost Arsenal a goal, by the way, by a mistake. And Gabriel was late in the first half in an attack that almost cost Arsenal a goal. I'm not saying their mistakes happen. Ben White today, 10 out of 10 game. 10 out of 10. By the book. Now we go to Victor Gyökeres. By the way, he got really bad rating, right? I actually think he was amazing. I know he missed a chance. And I'm going to be honest. But he made, by the way, Gyökeres made a good connection, good movement, good everything. He literally had the defenders on toast. And I know you want to talk about the Gyökeres.
Yeah.
He was amazing, Gyökeres. Link up play, passes, he created chances for his teammate. I think he was very good, by the way, Victor Gyökeres. I don't know why he got 5.7, I don't. He was very good today, Gyökeres. He actually
I
had them on
agree. I went
toast.
to the FOTMob ratings and I'm like, how the hell is the Gyökeres rating so low? But for me personally, I don't follow FOTMob ratings. Mo knows this. When we open FOTMob, we look at like the stats, the individual, what did you do on the football pitch. I'd never really look at ratings. I was so shocked today that his rating was low because he ruined Pupil's life. He just dominated him physically. He kept the ball against him. He did everything that like you needed to do as a striker. And to be honest with you, he did the Havertz stuff, like basically. But he won the ball a lot more and he was fighting for every loose ball, every corner, every throw in, every long ball, everything. So he was just cooking like crazy. And for me, he deserves a lot of credit. He deserves a lot of credit. He did very well for them. And I just think, you know, when it comes to Victor Gyökeres, it was like a Mo will know this because of the era of football.
You know how the fuck Julian Alvarez has higher rating and Griezmann than Gyökeres? I don't know. Like how is Griezmann has higher rating? Like how is Griezmann had higher rating and Julian, who were subbed off, stinker and hooked both, have better rating than Gyökeres? How?
But anyway, I was about to say, Mo knows what I'm about to say because he grew up in that era of football. He played like an old school traditional striker today.
Yes, yes.
Old school, you know, like them old school strikers where it's just like, you know, you're cooking expeditiously. He played like an old school striker today.
Yeah. He had that guy Normand on toast.
Pupil as well, number 18. He had to drag him down.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that was a red card. I watched it again. I didn't think it was a red card, to be honest.
Habibi, you didn't think it was a red card, but like...
I hustled them.
For me, don't think it's a red either. The reason is Atletico are very lucky because they had another centre back there.
I think the ball was right next to him, not ahead of him.
People will get triggered, but he had a Drogba-esque performance today. This is true. Today, what's the difference between him and Drogba? The same exact thing. Bullying defenders, holding up the ball. What's the thing? By the way, he was there on an island by himself. How's that wrong, bro? Just because of the name Drogba, you get triggered? You said Kobe Mainoo had a Pirlo performance. You know that Mainoo's not...
I never said that. I never said that.
Pirlo performance only, you said.
I never said that.
What did you say then?
I said he's closer to a Pirlo than a Gattuso. I never said what you said.
Okay, anyone listening to that, he'd go like, how dare you compare Mainoo to Pirlo? You know what I mean. I'm saying like a Drogba-esque performance. No one is saying
Victor Drogba's crazy.
Yeah, come on, man. You guys just getting mad for no reason, bro. Read the supers before we send that fraud the link.
Legit question. Now that Arsenal play to Gyökeres' strength, do you guys see him as a different player now?
I'm so glad you asked this.
No,
you have to ask this question to this guy. Me, I said from the beginning, they don't play to Gyökeres' strengths, and I stick by that. I fought Arsenal fans and I told them,
they did the same
you
thing.
Don't play to his strengths.
No, they did. Okay, I disagree with you, Eddie. They did the same today. They played long. The difference is Gyökeres today was on it. He held it down. He controlled it. Why do people have short memory, bro? He was very good today. That doesn't mean he was good last week. By the way, Arsenal today played Gyökeres in the channels twice only, and he was good. And I said many times. But also, Gyökeres didn't used to control long balls. Why are we lying? Sam, did Gyökeres used to control long balls?
Before, no, not as much as today.
Okay,
but
what's the best thing he did today?
holding up the ball.
Thank
Even
you
when I
so
did, by the way,
much.
even when I
Exactly.
did the match reaction,
Thank you
I
so
said
much.
he allowed the Arsenal defenders to breathe. You know how important that is.
I said that. See, I said that.
So how
The
is
prob-
it? So why is it mad for me to say it's a Drogba-esque performance, bro?
You can say that. I still
man.
don't think that. Maybe Moreno returned in the final and scored the winner. Why do you care if Moreno comes in the why do you care if Moreno comes in the final? Like, why does it matter? Moreno in the final. Why does it matter in the final, Moreno? I don't understand. Omar is saying Simeone should be in court for Sorloth over Alvarez. ما هو Alvarez didn't do anything يا عمر برضه. ما هو like we have to be honest with ourselves. Right? Alvarez did nothing. Arsenal
Alvarez
barely
said
gave
he was-
Atletico a look, man. Okay, that's a good one, man. A good one. A very good one. They barely gave them a look, man. Mo, for the last month, he has been on it. Not like today. He was good in the Fulham game, but not like today. You need to put into context playing against EPL players, the way he gets slacked. He needs the press. But Eddie, I judge him based on what I see. I'm not going to give him an excuse because he plays in the Prem. But that's who you joined Arsenal to play in the fucking Prem. So I'm judging him based on what I see, Eddie. And he doesn't do what he did today. It's exceptional, but he doesn't do it week in, week out. Every long ball he flops. He doesn't control it. Today, he controlled the shit out of Atlético Madrid's defense. How is it hard to admit that he was good today in something that he hasn't been doing all season? Arteta clearly coached Gyökeres on how to use his body. Like, he didn't coach it in 2 weeks. It's confidence. It's confidence. It's basically confidence. One of the things is about confidence. And maybe physical, mental strength as well. I told you, confidence is a very big thing. Martin, by the way, I sent you the link if you're still in the chat, by the way. Just to let you know. So maybe he did coach you, but... Bro, I want to speak about Saka a little bit. You know the difference? Saka did it today without Kevin De Bruyne being there. Without Rodri being there. Do you know the difference, right? You know the difference between...
What's the difference?
Saka has... The difference between him and other players is Saka has the weight on his shoulders. Saka has the weight on his shoulders. And by himself. Nobody else is carrying that weight. Again, Saka's world class, ahead of yourself, blah, blah, blah. He played good today. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean that I have to say he's world class. It doesn't mean that I have to say this.
Yes, why
Omar,
is this guy saying
PSG defense has pace over Bayern. That's key in my opinion. Yes. Bayern defense has.
My boys.
So what do you mean, how dare you? What do you mean, how dare you?
No, I didn't say how dare you. I said I dare you. I said.
So what does that mean? Why I dare you? Why would
why
we
you dare
hesitate
me?
to send you
Because
the
we
link?
made it to the Champions League final, and everyone doubted us, and everyone said that we were shit, and we balled the league, and now we look like we're going to win the league and the Champions League. So this is where we're at. I get to come on here and gloat, right?
But I never said anything about the Champions League. I still said that you're going to make the final of the Champions
Where
League.
are you, Mo? Last year you were like, how can I edge you? Can I say Arsenal going to win the double? No, sorry, 2 years
Why the
ago.
fuck does everyone come here and try to catch me? What is this new thing? Pass, touchline, ram, KG. Like, what is this new thing?
Last season
I'm
you
just
said
here.
Did
this,
I
you said
annoy
that.
people that much? That everyone is coming here to try to say, you said something last year. I
Yeah.
promise you, I never said something not
Unfortunately,
of a
elephants have
substance.
memories. We have a very long memory.
And I never,
Arsenal
and you
fans
can
remember-
never catch me. You can never catch me saying something that it's not convincing in terms of like, I never say edgy opinions without substance. I don't do the, oh, this guy is shit without explanation. You might
Don't you
disagree with my
remember?
explanation.
You got famous on Mogenda. That was your thing. You would pick.
That's
a thing
something
and-
that people, I think people don't understand what Mogenda is. I can create arguments from anything. I can actually ask the question that will create debates.
We see you, Mo. It's
I can create arguments from nothing. That's why I'm the best host on YouTube. I can literally make a show happen by creating arguments.
I just feel like the guy in like Hot Wings, where he's like, you know, can you believe we're here right now? We're here. We're in the UCL final.
I actually believe that you are here. I don't understand. Okay. I am not taking anything away from Arsenal because I believe, I know that everyone would say that everyone would say that you should be in a Champions League final. You have the deepest squad, blah, blah, blah. Okay, hold on, let me finish because everyone would say this. But I think everyone that says that, I know that deep down, they don't rate Arteta, they don't rate Saka, they don't rate Rice, they don't rate Madueke, they don't rate Eucharist, they don't rate... Like, one of the biggest things, by the way, that I want to say on YouTube, people would come on YouTube and would go to Instagram and the reels on TikTok and social media and say Arteta shit. But in the same time, they don't rate Arsenal's players. But then in the same time, they say that Arsenal, it's not an achievement to be in the Champions League final. How come? Like, one of them doesn't add, like, things don't add up. Like, this is not 1 + 1 = 2. This is 1 + 1 = 10.
It can't all be true.
And then you want us to believe. Like, for me, I'm going to give you guys an example. For me, I always said that Arteta is a very good coach. I might not rate Arsenal players, right? And there are some players that I don't rate as highly as Arsenal fans do. But I believe that Arteta is one of the best coaches in the world. And I will fucking die on this hill. I will die on this hill. If Arteta took over Bayern Munich would have won the league twice in a row, right? And maybe they would have won the Champions League last season. They might have. Because he wouldn't have gotten knocked out against Inter. I'm telling you from now. Right? But because he coaches in the Premier League, he's a shit coach. Yes, he might bottle the league. There is a question. And I said, there should be, and I said, I'm going to repeat again, there should be questions about Arteta, even if he wins the league. Why March and April? You're a little, is it depth? Is it injuries?
Martin, what are you annoyed at from us? Because we're pro Arsenal. What's irritating you? Tell me.
I'm not annoyed with you guys. I just thought it'd be cool to like get an Arsenal fan in here talking while you guys were sort of pontificating from the sidelines. This is a very special moment for us. I mean, it's been 20 years. Like, that's a long time. That's half of my lifetime to see Arsenal get to another Champions League final. And considering how or what happened to us last time, it feels like we've been waiting for an injustice to be balanced out in the universe for 20 years. And I know, Hussam, you can understand, you guys went 30 years without a Premier League title, and it felt like there was a balancing of the universe. This is our moment, and I feel like maybe people just need to appreciate where we are, how we got here, and who brought us here, because it's been an absolute slog. Like, I can't explain how hard it's being someone who believed in this Arsenal team against the tide of journalists and podcasters and pontificators. I feel like people need to now respect us. We've made a Champions League semi-final. Oh, sorry, made a Champions League final, and we look like we're going to win the Premier League. And it's a really dark day for everyone else, and I want people to really deep that. I know you guys are like, you're neutral and you're positive and all that kind of stuff, and you get a lot of heat for it. But like, I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm just here to gloat because there's people that are going to be really pissed off about this eventuality of Arsenal winning the Premier League and a Champions League at the same time. And I feel like we've actually got a better chance
for the Champions League. Just wait, because Bayern and PSG are not scrubs. Like,
no one said they're scrubs, but like, it almost feels like the football gods are actually like showing mercy on us for once. It's been a long time to feel this feeling. And I want to make sure that everyone knows how big a deal this is, because, hey, I've hated on Gyökeres. He had a fucking man of the match performance. I have to admit, like, that was unreal. And Myles Lewis-Skelly in midfield, and even Trossard, and like Saliba. You said Saliba and Gabriel were outshone by Ben White. That's totally untrue. Gabriel saved a goal, an open goal on his own when Saliba and Raya had fucked up. Did you disagree?
The kid, you know that was a goal kick, right?
Yeah, but because Gabriel put the pressure on him without giving away a
that's
penalty
expected.
in an open goal situation. And then Saliba saved one against Alvarez where he was running into the box unmarked and he cut across and stopped him from having a clean shot on goal. You guys need to appreciate Gabriel and Saliba are the best centre-back pairing in the world. And I need them to get their credit, because without them, what is it? 6 goals in the Champions League? 6 goals in like 13 games. I don't even know what it is now, but like that's an unbelievable record. These guys are insane. I can see Staffy speaking in Arabic. I don't know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure it's some kind of abuse.
To who?
I don't know.
He's talking to Omar Rushdie. Both Egyptians talking to each other. Like he's talking to Omar Rushdie.
But that was like a 10 out of 10. We managed Atletico Madrid. We boxed them in. We got the goal, and then we just didn't ever look like conceding at all. And I thought it was a very mature performance. And now that Man City have bottled the league potentially for us to like just take it, 3 games. I fear for West Ham. This is going to be a real spanking on the weekend, I think.
Spanking West Ham.
West Ham.
If you win against West Ham, you'll win the league, in my opinion.
If we win against West Ham, we win the league, and then we don't have to worry.
In
about
my opinion, I think
that
puts you in like close to the 90%. I think so.
90% to win the league.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, City bottled it. I don't think anyone can frame it any other kind of way. They had the chance to keep up with us, and they just absolutely, they didn't even go for a second goal when they were 1-0 up. I can't believe no one's giving them shit on this. I missed a lot of it yesterday because I went out, but like Hamza, like the amount of Copa I was seeing everywhere, no one was giving Man City shit for absolutely bottling this league, and they did right there because it was a straight shootout, goal difference, and they just left it behind, and then they tried to paint it as like, oh, 1 point is a good point. Are you kidding me? This is the shit that Arsenal used to get bantered for, man. Anyway. Yeah. Thank you for having me on, guys. If you want to kick me out, that's fine. But like,
no, it's fine. It's fine.
No, we're
gonna continue. It's fine. We're gonna continue. It's fine. If you want to leave, it's fine.
Hey, it's been a hard life being in Arteta.
If you want to stay, stay. Like I don't mind. I don't mind.
I got time.
It's fine. I don't mind. For me, let me do this. Bayern will beat PSG tomorrow, and then they will by 2-goal margin. I'm saying it now. If Bayern win, I think Arsenal might go to the final as favorites, actually.
It's us.
Or 50-50. In my opinion.
Yeah. I think if PSG, we're not favorites. But if it's Bayern, we might be able to do a number on company because he's still a young manager, just like us. Like, there's no advantage to Luis Enrique where he knows all the tricks of the trade.
Yeah. Like Luis Enrique knows it all. Like Vincent Kompany is still like not experienced enough. Because Moreno is a major threat set pieces with Gabriel. Yeah, focus without the set piece. My man, you don't need to focus on the set piece. You just can focus from open play. You create chances now. It's okay. The set pieces are good and everything. You got Timber back. I liked Ben White today, to be honest. I liked him. With Saka, I think they formed really good. But Timber's great as well when he plays.
So you thought Ben White was like better than Gabriel and Saliba?
Yeah, in my opinion. It's better than Gabriel and Saliba. In my opinion, I think Ben White. Not because Gabriel and Saliba were bad. I thought Ben White had probably by the book a right back. How you should play right back was Ben White. Overlap,
I thought it was
underlap.
Really brave by Arteta to play him because he's been pretty much a weak link in the last 3 or 4 games. So to continue in a UCL semi-final was a big boost of faith in him. And look, I love Ben White, but like he's defensively, he's been a massive liability for the team. He's always been kind of like a weakness on that side because he's not really a right back. He's a center back by trade.
Now Arteta needs a rotation now. Now Zubamendi need to play against West Ham. Myles Lewis-Skelly maybe later. And then because the Champions League final will have a week before that. He needs to rotate so people will have rest. Rice needs to be rotated, in my opinion.
Maybe, but like Rice showed why you can't do without him because that tackle he did on, was it Griezmann or something? Someone was shooting on goal. Yeah, it was
fantastic. I don't know why people are crying about the penalty that
the Gabriel
when Calafiori stepped on. It's a penalty. But there was a free kick before that. But there was a free kick before that, so that negates the contact. Like, I don't understand how are people on Twitter are saying, right, that this is a penalty where the referee blew the whistle before it happened.
They didn't show the side-on angle of Gabriel getting his leg kicked when it was in that situation. They showed a front-on angle. It didn't look like Gabriel got fouled at all from what angle they showed us. So I feel like, yeah, he got to the ball and then he got kind of lucky that it wasn't
but
really
the
a
referee
foul.
whistled. Yeah, but the referee whistled. Number one, I don't understand you. You claim you're a Man United fan, so why are you hating on Arsenal? Like, I don't understand this. Like,
What do you
I
guys
don't
think
get
about the
it.
Gyökeres situation where he went behind the defender and then got pulled back when he was the last man? I feel like that was a guaranteed red card situation.
I actually looked at it multiple times, and I didn't see that the ball spun to be next to him, to his left, not in front of him. And I think that is why when they looked at it, they didn't give the red card. That's the
I
only
heard someone
explanation.
say he
for me.
like blew the whistle too early and then that stopped it from being like a red card situation. But because Gyökeres didn't get the ball, but then he turned and he was going to be the first one onto the ball, it was a one-on-one situation with the keeper then. The other defender was way back. So I don't understand how that wasn't a red card.
I think it's because the ball was right next to him.
Okay.
Like,
I'll
genuinely.
take it.
A lot of baggage with Bayern. I prefer PSG. Come on, you Gunners. There's no baggage.
A
with
lot
Bayern.
of baggage. What do you mean a lot of baggage? I think
I don't know how
PSG are a
anyone
lot
can
more
prefer
difficult.
PSG. Like, that's a
Yeah, I think
crazy
PSG are
situation.
very difficult.
I think, yeah, it's crazy, actually. Dio,
Baggage like
welcome back. But
so
it's
wait.
not true.
Griezmann gave us baggage. Griezmann did his L celebration on our head when we got knocked out of the Europa League. That was baggage, and we stopped him from scoring, and I'm very glad about that. But yeah, we don't really like. We need to exercise the demons of old. Bayern is an old demon. We need to overcome in the final. That'd be fantastic.
Dio, just to let you know, not all finals are 50-50. When Borussia Dortmund faced Real Madrid, it's not 50-50.
Yeah,
When
not every
Liverpool,
final is 50.
by the way, when
That's
Liverpool faced Real Madrid the first time, when there was fucking Bale, Benzema, Cristiano Ronaldo, that wasn't a 50-50. It wasn't when Inter faced PSG, when Inter faced, with all due respect, the triple winning Man City, it wasn't a 50-50. Not all finals are 50-50. Some finals, there is favorites in the finals, by the way. It's always the case. Yeah. By the way, when Man City faced Chelsea, it wasn't a 50-50. It was City favorites. Yeah. In Chelsea City, everyone thought that City would win.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Not every time it's 50-50.
I want to see no mercy on Hamza this week. Arteta, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, inshallah,
Athena,
He's
tomorrow.
the guy. He's the one guy that needs to be found down.
By the way, just quickly before we move on, guys, I just made Instagram. So I'm now on Instagram. I just pinned the message in the live chat. Go follow me over there as well. I'm gonna start posting reels and stuff as well related to content and more like football related stuff. So go over there and follow me, boys and girls.
And I am. What?
It's a shame you weren't on Twitter yesterday, Hussam, for Hamza's meltdown. That was like an all timer. He said that he can't be friends with Arsenal fans ever, or Everton fans ever, or something like that. Like the poor man.
Oh yeah,
I don't know why Arsenal. Like, why does Hamza have Arsenal? Like, he didn't have the same vim for Liverpool. Like, I don't understand.
Hamza in a title race with us was very disrespectful to Liverpool. You just
not like this. Not like this. No. There is a difference between disrespect and vim and hate. I actually believe he doesn't want. Okay, let me tell you the difference. And I'm gonna be completely. Listen, this is very important. What I'm about to say. Hamza, right, is hating him losing the league not because his team lost the league. It's because Arsenal are the ones winning it. Does that, like, he hates Arsenal more than he wants City to win the league.
I think he was a Barca fan back when Pep was at Barca, and Barca and Arsenal have a bit of a hatred already. So I think he's just carried that on since he became a Man City fan.
He's an Arsenal fan. He was an Arsenal fan. There's a picture going around with him in an Arsenal shirt, and
I think that was AI. I think that's it. I'm going to give him like credit.
You know that,
I'm pretty sure he was a Barca fan.
You know, AI confirmed that it wasn't AI, and the other picture that he posted was AI. He took that picture and made another picture, and it was fed to AI, and AI said and confirmed that the picture that he posted is AI and the other one is not AI. So funny, bro. It is so funny, bro. It was fed to AI, and AI said, no, I didn't make that one. I made this one, the one he posted. It's fucking weird.
Someone's going to pin him down and like actually give him the beating of his life someday. But for now, he's still.
I'm afraid for him. There's a lot of weirdos out there, but anyway.
Hamza is loved by the masses, man, for the most part. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, he's got a target on his head, same as the guy with the bottle. Remember the guy with the bottle that was like celebrating with Man City?
You know that he had the bottle at his pocket yesterday.
Yeah, I saw the picture. It was in his jacket. Yeah. He was ready.
And Sky Sports kept pointing at the camera like at him. They were ready, bro. He was ready.
I want to do a 6-hour special on him when we win the league. I want to see that because they already had it, right?
He's a nice guy, though. He's a nice guy. He was just a media. He was used.
Yeah, he's innocent. He's totally innocent.
I want to ask a genuine question for the people in the chat. Here we go. It's gonna ruin your life. Do you know what the problem is, Lewis? If Arsenal win the Champions League, it's gonna ruin your life.
Arsenal winning the Champions League, it's over.
Wallah al-Azim, Lewis.
Of like what have you won in Europe is done. Because if they have 13 leagues and the UCL, you're fully finished. And
you're finished, Lewis. You're really finished, Lewis. Like because you can't banter them.
90-minute merchants.
90. Is that your world champions? Wallah, you gotta love Lewis. He's always have a comeback. He's never out of words, Lewis. He's never out of words.
First world champs to get relegated. That's what I'm expecting.
You're not going to get relegated.
Well, they begged the City to beat them, so that's generally a bad omen.
Bro. Anyway, I want to ask a question about...
Lewis, check your WhatsApp.
Arsenal, if they win the league or the Champions League, one. Okay, if they win two, statue for Mikel Arteta. Like nobody's gonna talk about him again ever. And if he wins one of them, has he failed in the other one?
Totally, he should be sacked.
No, I'm being serious.
No, I don't think you can be serious about that situation. We're either in this.
It is serious.
It's an all or nothing, and I think it's kind of ironic because the series is called All or Nothing like 5 years ago, but we're still somehow in an all or nothing situation. If we don't win one of the two, then he's got to get fired out of a cannon, basically.
I'm going to tell you, Martin, if he doesn't win the Champions League, he already succeeded. For me, he already succeeded in the Champions League because he's progressing. Quarterfinal, semi-final, final. He's progressing.
I think anyone can see that he is better at Champions League football than Arsene Wenger because he is a pragmatist first and not someone who's just trying to ticky-taka their way into like pass into the net. I think that his type of football is perfect for Champions League, and we've shown it. I think what is it, 6 goals or 5 goals conceded in the whole campaign?
Yeah, much lower than everyone else.
Unbelievable.
6 goals.
The thing is, look, here's the thing. I think it's a safe thing to say now that Arsenal will win the Premier League. It's safe. Unless, because let's be objective about this. West Ham, Burnley. After that, you've got Crystal Palace. Now, Crystal Palace on paper, tough game, but they have Conference League. Like, let's be honest. Same thing. I say the same thing about Palace.
If I'm not mistaken, the Conference League final is 3 days after the game that Arsenal play Crystal Palace.
Let's be objective, guys.
Like, if they in the Conference League semi-final?
Palace and Burnley, I'm not worried about.
They are in the semi. They're in the semi. They're in the semi. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
So anyway, it's a very safe bet to say that. For me, in terms of like Champions League, look, Martin, I know you're a positive guy, but you will go into that final as underdogs. Make no mistake. Regardless, whichever one comes out the other way, it's underdog. Now that might suit you. Maybe the underdog thing will suit you. However, However, you don't know what. Like you know, I'll be honest with you. If I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm praying that Bayern win tomorrow. You know, now khalas, I've set up my Insta and shit. I'm back to here. I'm focused with you guys now. Khalas, it's in the pinned comment. Whoever have, follow me.
Sam, you know that Crystal Palace are 3-1 up away from home.
Yeah, عمي خلاص Crystal Palace. I promise you, Arsenal and City are both beating Palace. I promise you. They came to Anfield. Us were shit, and they don't care. I promise you, they don't care. Now back to the topic. Look, if I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm praying for Bayern to win. What Mo said about Luis Enrique is so accurate, and he did it against us. By the way, just so you guys know, Arne Slot's a dumbass and everything, no problem. But Luis Enrique played against two different Liverpools. The first Liverpool in Paris, we played 5 at the back. You guys remember? We played 5 at the back, compact defensive. The one at Anfield, we played 4-2-2-2. He beat us 2-0 in both games using different styles. Luis Enrique, his problem, and this is why, bro, PSG is not a joke. Chelsea learned the hard way that PSG is not a joke. No, actually, it matters more in finals.
We
it actually
learned the hard
matters
way.
more in finals. And I'll tell you why. If you're an NBA fan, one of the reasons why Popovich, Steve Kerr, what's the name of the Bulls fucking coach again? The triangle offense guy. The reason why they're intelligent is because their in-game adjustments completely change stuff. The other problem with PSG is they've got nuclear bombs everywhere.
They've got weapons.
Hakimi could score a goal. Nuno Mendes could score a goal. Forget the two center backs. Joao Neves has a goal in him. Fabian Ruiz has a goal in him. You look, even Mayulu on the bench has a goal in him. What's the name of the other midfielder? Zaire Emery has a goal in him. Front line. Here's your problem with PSG's front line. Let's assume Kvara and Dembele are shit. Doué will turn up. Let's assume Doué and Kvara are shit. Dembele will turn up. Like, they have so many, and if all three of them are shit, they have Barcola on the bench. They got Kang in on the bench. They have so many options. The thing is, for me with Bayern, what Mo said is very true in terms of Bayern. You know they're going to play ultra offensive football no matter what, and that will allow Arsenal spaces in behind. Make no mistake, I promise you Arsenal have a chance against Bayern. Like, for me, this is how I look at it, yeah? And I'm saying this as someone, and I'm not saying this like to be condescending towards Arsenal fans. Like, I'm being genuine with you guys. You know when I'm being genuine and not. Bro, as someone who has experience in like watching my club get to European finals and get defeated and win, against Bayern Munich, I think it's like 60-40, 55-45. So Arsenal will still be underdog, but by a little bit, small margin. Against PSG, I think the margins are bigger, you guys. I think it might be a
the fact that it's one game in a neutral venue really levels the playing field for us. If it's 2 legs and we have to go to like Parc des Princes or like go to Bayern, like to Allianz, we know that we're going to be holding something pretty hard there. So we can get through a 90 minutes, and we might be able to get through extra time and penalties as well. So I rate us in a one-on-one against either of them, but I would
ask Mo if in a one-off
Bayern.
that helped him against PSG. He'll tell you.
What's that?
Ask Mo if a neutral venue helped him against PSG or not. He'll tell you.
Well, Mo, like, Inter folded against City and PSG. Like, they just pretty good folders in the final. So I don't think we're the same. But congratulations, Mo, on winning the league. I haven't had a chance to talk to you since then. I know it's not as hard as the Premier League, but it's still worth something.
Yeah, we don't have
Well, it's just for me, I just don't think like the problem is with PSG, it's almost like you cannot solve the amount of things that they can throw at you, man.
But does anyone
Like,
think Bayern are going to?
I really trust Arsenal defense, by the way. People, I've made this clear. Even today on my watch along, when Arsenal was like, okay, let me bring on the defenders and stuff, I trust your defense. I think your defense is too good. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that your defense would cook. My issue is, you look at the PSG thing. How can you stop Kvaratskhelia dribbling past fucking 5 players? You can't stop that. How can you stop that shit? Like, that's my issue when I watch PSG.
You can break
like,
his legs.
It's that's the only thing you can stop him. Like, but then you would get a red card and you'd be even more doomed.
Yellow.
The problem is they have too many weapons, bro. Too many weapons. If you're an Arsenal fan, pray that Bayern win tomorrow. Pray.
But I think if you want to beat PSG, you've got to put them on the back foot and make their defense their most important thing. And I guess that's the hardest part, right? Like getting more possession of PSG. But I don't even know if Bayern's got the firepower to come back. They're a goal down, right? So
yeah,
I'm 100% sure we're seeing PSG in the final right now. But I would love Bayern just as like a more of a chance to us. Like, I think PSG would probably beat us in the final.
You have a bigger chance against Bayern, definitely. That's not.
But we have an advantage now because I think we've got 8 days rest, and then after the West Ham game, we've got 8 days rest, and then another 5 or something like that. So we don't need to worry about the final until after the league's done. We can totally switch our focus to the league now and make sure that we win every game and then the Champions League final will be like an absolute cherry on the cake. Like we'll have won the league, and we'll be buzzing. I will take on anyone at that point.
I hear you, but I promise you, as Mo said, it's not always 50-50 neutral avenue, blah blah blah. That shit.
No, but we saw it today with Atletico.
Listen, Martin. I am not saying it's Arsenal are not winning again. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I
stupid
won't
thing
say that. I won't.
Like it's not like, oh my god, there's no way. I'm not.
By the way,
doing
even
that,
my
like,
percentages are not disrespectful. 70-30. I didn't say like
I'm not doing the stupid thing that people do. Oh, definitely, bro. PSG are gonna smash them, and then I'm not doing that shit. But what I'm saying is that you got a bigger chance against Bayern than PSG, just for logical reasons. Experience of a manager.
Yeah.
Experience of players that have been there, like the PSG players just won it last
Bayern
season.
Players are elite, like regardless.
But
of the manager,
they aren't as experienced. They aren't as, in my opinion, Harry Kane, for example. Do you want me to be honest? If you're asking me who would most likely, right, crumble under pressure in a final, Harry Kane or Ousmane Dembele? Harry Kane. Ousmane Dembele
Yes,
played the
and
final last
also watch this, Liverpool fan. I promise you all, yeah, and anyone who will, Mo will remember me verbatim saying this. Pre the Champions League final, I said Diaz should abuse Carvajal. Diaz is gonna cook Carvajal. Diaz crumbled under pressure, and he has done.
So Martin, Kvaratskhelia already won the title, already won the Champions League last season.
Dembele don't.
Right? He's not gonna crumble. Like the reality is, PSG players. Also, there is one more thing that people are not. Luis Enrique's mental preparation, someone who won 2 trebles, is much different. In a Champions League final, Vincent Kompany will be himself excited to be in the final. Luis Enrique isn't going to be excited. You see the difference? So for me, Arteta's excited, Kompany's excited, 50-50. Luis Enrique is locked in. He's like, listen, we're going to win this because we won it last season. You know, the difference between the people that won it before and people that didn't win it before, especially last season, is the pressure of a final of a Champions League is massive. It's massive. It's ridiculous.
But for us, I feel like the pressure is less. I feel like we're not expected to win, perhaps. It's just.
So I guarantee you one thing, Martin. So I'm guarantee you something. You know why the pressure on Arsenal will be immense? I'm telling you from now, there's going to be a media narrative running from now until May 30th, until the final, right? The Arsenal must win. It's your chance. It might be your last chance.
But what if we just won the Premier League?
I'm telling you from now. This is what's going to happen.
We saw it today with Atletico Madrid, where they rested 11 players in their last game, and they thought that was a good idea. And then they come to us, and we're fresh, and we're playing the same team that played well a few days ago. We might get the benefit of having to be on point all the way until the last day of the final. While these guys are all like on the beach waiting for the Champions League final, we're out there fighting for our lives, and maybe that'll work in our advantage, because if anyone's a scrappy team out of the last 3, it's us, and we will do whatever it takes to win 1-0, penalties, extra time. I don't give a fuck. But like, as long as we get there in the end, this is the best. This is the best moment I've seen in 20 years. So it's
Martin should be happy. I agree with him. I think we'll get to the previews when we get there. In terms of Arsenal winning the league, though, how do you feel now about Arsenal winning the league? Are your feelings reinforced from earlier on? Do you think City are more likely to drop points again than yourself and stuff? Like, what do you think?
I didn't think City were going to drop points from now until the end of the season. That was my expectation. So the fact they've dropped points, it puts us in a position where we're not like life or death. If we got a draw against West Ham, we could probably survive it just on goal difference. So I don't know. I think that it's taken a little bit of the pressure off us, but we have to do the job. We have no excuses for not winning the last 3 games. And if we do that, we set ourselves up perfectly for a Champions League final a few days after, and we can just turn that momentum into the best moment of this club's history.
It will be the best moment in club's history. And it's going to be under the shit manager, Mikel Arteta, who will never ever, he will never ever, Mikel Arteta, get Arsenal. He's actually, I said that on my watch along. You guys know that Mikel Arteta is actually not going to get Arsenal not to a final. He's not going to make Arsenal qualify to the Champions. He's not going to get top 4. He's going to fail to make top 4. Actually, this is all luck. This is all an alternate reality. We aren't even. It's not the real. This is not. We're not. This is a matrix.
But you know what
Mikel
I like about
Arteta,
Arteta so
by the way,
much?
all these seasons, last season, Arsenal finished 5th and 6th. This is all not real. This is not real. Mikel Arteta has failed. He actually failed to get Arsenal to qualify for the Champions League. This is all Martin is dreaming. We're all in a dream. We're gonna wake up tomorrow. And Arsenal, we're gonna wake up.
7 years.
Bro, we're gonna wake up tomorrow.
Spent.
I'm telling you from now, Arsenal didn't reach the Champions League final because Arteta can. It's impossible. He can't even make them qualify to the Champions League, let alone reach a final. We are in a dream.
He can't
This
get
is
him
the
over
movie.
the line, remember? Can't get him over the line. But what I
Doesn't
really
matter.
like about him...
Forget the line. It's gonna keep moving. I am telling you this. It's gonna keep moving. And I'm not saying you're gonna win the Champions League. And I'm not saying you're gonna win the. I'm not saying you're gonna win the league or the Champions League. The fact people are already fucking wrong. The fact that he reached the Champions League final, you're already fucking wrong.
True.
You're wrong already. You're wrong. He's not a shit manager. He's not. Managers that reach Champions League finals aren't shit. Especially if it's not one-off. If it's a quarter final, a semi-final, a final, that means it's work in progress. He might be a boy that bottles it. He might bottle the fucking league. He might. I don't know. He might. We haven't seen it yet.
He's not perfect. And I think that his flaws are actually like there for everyone to see. But like the fact that he goes into every game and does 100% research. He wakes up at 5 a.m. to make sure that everyone in the team is prepared for whatever the situation we're up against.
What about 5
you know that he's doing the bare minimum.
5 a.m. and it's like, this is the emotion sport.
No,
we're
but like,
watching football
today,
Martin,
that's what I
tell
bare
me today,
minimum I want from my manager. It's like I want him to care.
180 minutes. 180 minutes.
Yeah.
Lookman, Griezmann, Sorlos, Julian Alvarez, Molina,
but he knows how to shut those players down. He knows how to tell the players how to do it.
Were Diego Simeone better than Mikel Arteta?
I don't think so. Today's show, there was
I don't think so. Mikel Arteta schooled the shit out of him today. He schooled the shit out of him, tactically.
That's what I've been saying.
Okay, great. Atleti were dog shit. Yeah, but we know that Diego Simeone is better than Arteta. Yeah, 100%. 100%. He's better. He's better. Yeah, you're right. You know what? Atletico were dog shit today, but Diego Simeone is better than Arteta. Yes, 100%. 100%.
And shout out Andrea Berta for beefing with Simeone at the finale.
He beefed him.
Yeah. He wanted the full-time whistle, but like, you know, Berta's copped a bit of heat for the selections, and Gyökeres has proved him fairly right, I have to say, like, regardless of what I've said.
Well, I think, you know what? You might not like Arteta's, sorry, Martin. You might not like Arteta's ball. You might say it's haram ball. Sam says that he doesn't like it, which is fine. What Sam has never said
but
that
that's
Arteta's
preference more.
Hold on, exactly that. Just hold on. But you cannot say that he's a shit manager. Why? I'm telling you, shit managers don't win a lot of games. Shit managers don't reach Champions League finals. These are shit managers.
I think he's set a record.
I know that deep down in people's hearts, you think Saka shit. And you think Gyökeres is a shitter. And you think that Rice is shit. And I know you think Trossard is shit. I know that. I know this. You know how I know this? Because you told me so, people. Because you said that this players, which is, I'm not going to debate you on it. So Arteta must be a genius then.
Yeah, they had Alvarez and they had Griezmann. They had this talent that you know, everyone gives so much credit to Simeone for fighting the big battles and being up there with the top guys when he doesn't belong there. But Arteta came to him and said, "I'm the real terrorist. You need to get the fuck out." That's just how we are. I don't care if it's 1-0 all the way. Like, that's all we need. 1-0 to the Arsenal. But
the thing is, for me, is if you win, truly no one will care. Oh, wow. Because when we beat Spurs 2-0 in the Champions League final, we didn't really play beautiful football. If you win the final, I promise you, no one cares. Like literally, no one will say. By the way, people say AC Milan are 7-time Champions League winners. You can ask Mo this, and he will verify right now. The 2003 Champions League final is by far the worst Champions League final in terms of entertainment and history of the sport. There's not been a worse final.
Terrible.
Biggest load of shit final you can ever
Yeah,
watch in your
shit. It
life.
was a shit final. It's
Anyone here
unbelievable.
struggles to sleep, switch on Juventus AC Milan 2003. You will sleep, I promise you. Within 13 minutes, you will be completely asleep. So that's why for me, like, you know, you put yourself in a position where you just got to do well. You've got to succeed.
But
You've
now,
got
can
to-
I go on about something now?
Go on.
Madueke winning double as well. I'm gonna say something. If Noni Madueke wins the double in his first season at Arsenal, right? And I hear anyone praising Madueke, I'm losing my shit. I'm losing my shit.
Norgard too. Norgard gets
Bro,
a double.
Norgard didn't play. Okay? If I see someone, bro, Jimmy Carragher said it. The commentators were saying it today. They were like, what is he doing? The commentator is like, what is he doing? Why is he giving the ball to the Atletico? Why is he not even winning corners? Like, what is he doing? What is he trying? And wallah, at some point, I didn't understand what was he trying to do. And I want to get in his mind.
It was a distraction tactic. Just to dribble out of play.
Like, don't do that. Don't do this. Like, I didn't understand what he wanted to do. I swear to God. Like, and also, and I don't understand the facts are that he lost the ball and he was like, he was still jogging back. And I'm like, bro, you're not fucking Mbappe, bro. You're nobody.
But why do you hate
nobody.
Madueke this much? Like, on a real?
I'm going to tell you. I used to praise him in the beginning of the season. When he used to work hard. I'm going to tell you. Madueke got complacent. Madueke got overconfident. Madueke الطبع غلابة يا حسام. That's what I mean by this. I don't know how to say it in English, Martin. I'm sorry. Your character will always...
Old habits die hard.
Exactly. When he got... in the beginning, he was like, oh my God, I gotta prove myself and run around and fight. And then slowly, that fire inside him died. And he came back, he came back to the old habit, which is stop on the ball.
So you're saying he's a
this...
Savinho or a Marmouche or something?
No. What do you mean? Marmouche and Savinho work hard. You know my problem with Madueke? You know what my problem with Madueke is not ability, right?
He's got ability.
You know it's not ability. It is not. You know, my problem with him is not ability. It's attitude on the pitch and way of thinking. That is not ability. Because I know he can dribble. I know he's quick. I know he can shoot. Right? My problem with him, why are you getting the ball? Why are you, like, bro, who do you think you are? You're attracting defender. Who the fuck do you think you are?
How many times has he said, who do you think you are, bro? I love
But like, this used to be Doku, so I don't know. You got to like reevaluate.
I always liked Doku, by the way. I always liked Doku.
No, like, this is the wrong guy. Wrong guy. Wrong guy for Mo.
No, I'm going to keep my Doku and Epi Cherky agenda going until the end of the season.
Doku, bro.
I think he just passed 3 goals in the Premier League this season. I think he's up to 9 in 3 years.
See,
so, like,
see, for me, Doku is great.
Yeah, but so is Alan St. Maximin. But we move on.
No, but Doku does something different than Alan St. Maximin.
Okay. Wait.
Can I do the super chats? I want to do super chats.
No. Before the super chat, I want to give credit to the Premier League. That Everton City game was absolute classic Barclays. Even the way that City came back with 2 goals in the last 5 minutes past extra time. People talk about the PSG Bayern game being like this pinnacle of the sport, but that game was absolute blockbuster, amazing. And yeah, I just want to give credit to it before you move on. Did you not enjoy it? Did you not enjoy that game?
It was amazing. It was so entertaining. It's unbelievable.
So it was Jeopardy. It was everything.
The second half was like one of the best. It's like end
it
to
was
end.
beautiful.
Everton attacking with 5. Then Man City lose the ball and then they pass long and then Haaland fighting with Tarkovsky.
One-on-one.
And I'm like, this is and then Doku scoring at the end. This is it. This is like football. As it should be like. It was fantastic.
Cinema.
Yeah.
Pure cinema.
Okay, 3 separate 5-1 losses and a 10-2 aggregate on 16-17. Plus Kane has a knack of scoring against us. I could be paranoid, but you cannot blame me. I understand.
You're saying it's paranoid.
We aren't that same
listen,
asshole.
I hear you, but at the end of the day, in front of the world, when the world needed it, Harry Kane bottled it. I'm sorry, he did.
He always does.
There you go.
But
then.
like, we're not the same Arsenal team that lost 5-1 to Bayern twice. Like, we don't have Koscielny and an aging Mertesacker like bumbling, and what was it, a Mustafi in the second one? I don't know, but we're not that same team, and Bayern aren't that same team. I think the company is a very good manager, but he's still learning his trade, and there's weaknesses there.
Does Maresca beating Enrique in a final give Arsenal hope? PSG were on the beach.
It was preseason, man. Like, it was a nothing game.
Come on now. We're not going to do this, my man. My man, thank you so much for the £5, but I don't think so. By the way, see, we never said that Arsenal don't have any hope. Like, it never came out of us that we said Arsenal don't have any hope.
I never said that. Never said that.
Like, Arsenal can win the final against PSG. There is like for me, it's a 40%.
Yeah. I never said no hope. No hope is crazy.
Can we just ask what that Netweed guy is thinking in the chat right now? Because he's got to a
I don't know.
UCL
Is he an
final.
Arsenal fan or a City fan or what?
He's an Arsenal fan, but he's a very big Arteta hater. So for him, this must be a very confusing moment to be in a UCL final. And
You know,
almost
it's
winning
very
the league.
confusing for Arsenal fans. If some Arsenal fans, it's going to be very confusing. If Arsenal win any fucking thing this season, it's going to be very confusing. What do they say? Like, it's just like, do I stay on that
Just
side,
delete
or
the last 5 years.
do I switch sides, or do I stay on that side? And like, what do I do here? And
I'd
I wanted
heard
to tell you
Arsenal
something.
fans saying they want Arteta out even if he wins the Premier League. And then there were people saying they don't care about the Champions League if we don't win the Premier League. And so there's some ridiculous takes.
Actually,
going on.
I actually think that Champions League is actually, if you're asking anybody, would you win the league or the Champions League and give choice? Champions League all fucking day. Like,
I mean, we haven't won it, but people are like, "Oh, if we don't win the Premier League, I'll be so disappointed that I won't enjoy a Champions League win." Like, what are you even talking about? Do you even like make sense? Like, this is. Can you imagine not appreciating
Brian.
a Champions League win? Like, I can't even appreciate that.
Monaco nearly dumped PSG out of the Champions League. Yeah, but Luis Enrique gets better and better and better towards the end of the season, which is we've seen it last season. Guys, what are you trying to prove? Is Bayern harder than PSG? You're never going to convince me of that because there are many reasons that point the other way. Like, it is impossible to convince me that PSG as a football team is easier than Bayern Munich. You will never, because I'm including the manager and the experience and the one last season. It's just, you're never going to. Sam, PSG don't stand a chance tomorrow game. How? Why are people saying that?
That would be a very naive take, I
Don't
think.
stand a chance at tomorrow's game. Do you know who PSG are? Like, have you been watching for the last 2 years what PSG has done to the planet?
The company seems to be happy to go like blow for blow with PSG, which I think is a losing scenario.
go.
Like, so we'll see what happens. But he needs to outsmart Enrique somehow and win by, what is it, more than 1 goal tomorrow, or go to extra time.
I will have a problem if Bayern win the Champions League.
Why?
With that
Why?
style. I have a problem with how Bayern Munich play football. I have a problem with that style.
What, you think it's
I
too
didn't have a
fluky or
problem.
something,
By
or-
the way, Hansi Flick at Bayern Munich used to be a little bit more balanced. I have a problem with that style. That all attack, 2 only defenders, leaving it to the luck that the opposition missed chances. Because, well, let's be honest. Bayern Munich reached the semi-final by luck. Mbappe and Vini were racing to miss chances every 5 minutes. They had 9 chances that they missed together, Mbappe and Vini. Like, I don't like that. Let's just establish something. Having Mbappe and Vini racing, that
Riding
means
your
you're
luck.
really lucky because you wouldn't bank on them to miss chances every day of the week.
Mhm.
But they were
I hear
racing. Like, if you ask them, a Real Madrid fan, they should have been in the semi-final. Real Madrid believed that company was naive, that he was winning. And by the way, it's the same thing that PSG did. PSG was stupid. And Luis Enrique did that mistake. He allowed Bayern back in the game. Like, but Bayern Munich reaching the final with that, like, listen, but Luis Enrique he defended against Arsenal last season, he defended against Aston Villa. Bayern Munich, Vincent Kompany, my man never defends. He went to the Emirates.
Do you think
All
you got
gone.
complacent? Like the Bundesliga, you feel like you don't need to do too much defending?
100%, and it gives you an edge over the rest.
Yeah.
It gives you confidence. Ahmed Diaz has 40 GA, bro. You think Diaz
know.
Diaz doesn't lack any confidence against anybody in the world? Put Diaz against anybody in the world. Diaz has all the confidence in the world. Man has 40 GA first time.
They've all got 40 GA. Everyone's got 40 GA in the
like
Bayern
Luis
team.
Diaz is thinking, I'm fucking Gareth Bale. He's playing football thinking, I'm Gareth Bale. I'm Cristiano Ronaldo. You know?
Oh, it's Vader games. Can we get Vader on? That would be hilarious.
No.
I would love to hear Vader's takes.
No.
Right now. Shout out Vader.
Vader, if you want to come on, send Vader the link, عادي.
Why would I send Vader the link?
We want to hear what Man City fans say. He
No, I
was
wanna hear
very
what
chipper
City
when I
fans
saw
About
him
what?
on.
Is he gonna say? Is he gonna talk about what?
He said it was a good point.
I don't know.
He's gonna come up with an excuses for
He
why
said
they
it was
didn't
a
win
good
yesterday.
point against Everton. A good point.
He's gonna come up with excuses against Everton yesterday. He's gonna say Rodri's injured. We made a mistake, and we didn't bottle it. It was Arsenal were top. I'm telling you the scenario from now. Listen, Vader doesn't need to come on. I can be Vader. Here you go, Mo. Vader games.
Box office.
Vader is here. Doku played well. We earned the point. We're still in it. There is a chance. We were never favorites. Arsenal were favorites to win the league. They were top the league all the time. They allowed us in. We don't have experience. Kuzunov is young. And Gehi is still new. Gehi only joined in January.
Semenyo,
You know what I mean? Rodri was injured. Nico Gonzalez didn't get a chance to prove himself. You know? So Rodri got injured. I'm telling you from now. And it's Arsenal's league to lose. It's not ours. We're just here trying. We're in a transition. I'm telling you from now. That's what's gonna happen. Okay?
But it's better from his mouth than yours. That's what I want to. That's what I'm saying. It's like
if he's gonna say something else, okay, listen. If he's gonna come in and say something other than what I said, you can ask for the link. Otherwise,
Vader, do you want the link?
we're here. We're here. Come at us.
Lewis Hazard finished 2 if double, let alone Chelsea. Huh? Lewis Hazard finished 2 if double. If Arsenal win the double, how are Chelsea gonna banter Arsenal now?
They'll find a way. They've got the most conference leagues. Can't compete.
Man United, man, you longest drought to make Champions League final 2008. I don't understand the super chat.
Oh, okay. So that's the biggest drought in the top 6 to make a UCL final is Man U.
Why?
Because that was the last time they made a UCL final.
2000. They made it in 2011. Man United.
Okay.
Sorry, can't relate.
I don't know. They're 14 years in the league, but they're 18 years on a UCL. They're going to be the next team with pressure on them if Arsenal win something.
Man United.
Yeah.
Never pressure Man United.
Oh, come on. You can't be that big
Never.
team and not.
No, there's never pressure. They're the biggest club in England. They're the biggest club in the world. There is never pressure on Man United.
I don't think they've made it past the round of 16 in like 10 years. Like it's like the Barca situation.
Bro,
where you're just like
Man
not
United won
getting
13 league titles. Man United won 13 league titles. The Premier League starts. There is never pressure on Man United. You can never tell me that Man United, even now, they're the biggest club in England. Even now, they're the biggest club in England. You can never tell me. The Man United is no pressure on Man United. You can never tell me 13 years or not 13 years.
The
They won it. Man United won enough. Man United won enough.
I will not hear that. They need
Man United won enough. They won enough.
Retire
You
from
cannot tell me.
trophies.
They won enough, and they are on a tough period now. But they won enough.
Hussam.
Man United, biggest
Where
club
are
in
you on
England, bro. Man United is the second biggest club in the world after Real Madrid.
Do you think they can just retire now and not win anything?
They aren't retiring. They aren't retiring. They're just in a blip.
Basically retired.
They are in a blip, but no, Man United, you cannot. Man United, you Arsenal and Man United are not in the same stratosphere. These guys won a treble, won 3 Champions Leagues, won 20 league titles. I'm telling you the truth.
No, but before Alex Ferguson,
You
they
are
had
into the
like
same
6
stratosphere.
league titles. They were basically.
But Alex Ferguson is part of their club.
Arsenal.
But Alex Ferguson is part of the club. Are we going to negate the part?
No,
Are we going to delete the part?
Wenger was there head to head with Ferguson when they were when he was building his legacy. We're joined at the hip. Arsenal,
The biggest club. But Man United won enough. Yeah, Habibi, your biggest. You won 3 league titles.
Wait, Vader said send the link. I want to hear him.
Send him the link. No.
I want to hear this man's story. But I can't believe you're giving Man United a free pass. That's pathetic.
سلمنا اللينك يا حسن.
They are a big,
عايش اللينك يا
biggest
اخوي
club in the
وخلاص
world. They
بديله
should
إياه.
be in Champions League finals every other year. It's been 15 years, and they haven't
Well,
won the
this is
league
a
in
big
13
deal.
years.
This is their first ever UCL final, man. Send him the link. Come on, Mo.
Was it fatigue or mentality for Arsenal April form? I think it was pressure, and I think not having Saka makes a big difference for Arsenal. To be honest with you,
Guys,
touchline.
Mo was not being
Touchline,
sarcastic.
touchline,
Mo was not being
Who's
sarcastic.
that? Who's the biggest? Who's the biggest club in the world? Just say it, touchline in the chat. Tell the people in the chat who's the biggest club in the world.
But you can lose that title.
No, how? They still attract him. Mbuemo rejected everyone for them. Cunha rejected everyone for them.
The Romans ended
No,
there.
Martin. They still can attract the biggest names. Cunha rejected everyone for.
No.
Mbuemo
They
rejected
get
everyone.
the leftovers of everyone else's like haven't bought yet.
No,
That's
no.
what Man
Biggest
United
club,
is right
biggest
now.
club in the world, mate.
Wow, are you a Man United fan? What is going on here?
They are.
You
Man United can. Man United, in their lowest of the lowest, can still attract the biggest name in the world.
They can, but they're still in a shit situation, and they've been shit for fucking more than a decade, and no one's giving them grief. So here I am swearing on the internet. He's not being sarcastic. People are saying Mo's being sarcastic. He's not being sarcastic. He's saying they're the biggest team in the world.
I'm not. Man United. We end this segment. End this segment.
How can you not know his sarcasm? وديت له اللينك ولا لا؟
Yes, yeah.
Vader, we don't have all day حبيبي. Chop يلا.
خلاص هم 10 minutes.
Yeah,
10
I only need
10
5
minutes.
minutes to do Vader. That's
يلا
it.
Vader. Vader thinks he's gonna sit up here and do sound effects. يلا حبيبي, we don't have time. Chop.
Yeah.
This guy
People
thinks we
still
got
think you're
all-
being sarcastic. Mo, you're genuine,
Oh.
right? Like you believe.
Bro, Martin.
No, he
Mo, who's
believes.
bigger, Liverpool or Man United?
مع ليفربول.
He doesn't even think-
Okay.
He doesn't even think they're the biggest club in England to begin with. Like, allow it.
He was arguing a pretty good case there for a second. So many.
انت you
league
think that Man
titles.
United are the biggest club in the world? Bro, Inter are more successful than Man United.
No. But if you're talking about like global support, Man United still.
Now
the biggest club in the world.
global support. Let me tell you something. Global support. Man United have more global support than Bayern Munich. Are they more successful than Bayern Munich?
If you're talking about global support as being the end goal, then yeah, I guess that's more successful.
By the way, global support isn't the end goal.
well,
It's
Again.
not. It's actually not.
maybe
Global
it is.
support. You know why global support isn't the end goal? Because we live now in the era where the global support is with the Premier League. In the 90s, everyone was supporting Italians. In the early 2000s, it was Italians and Spanish teams.
Yeah.
So I can say
but like,
that Man.
At the end
By
of
the
the
way,
day,
I said it. You want the truth? I said it yesterday. Man United built their legacy under Alex Ferguson, where the Premier League was the actual bottom of La Liga, Serie A, and the Premier League. You know that. Me and you, we know,
I know it
that
wasn't
in
the
the
top, but it
90s.
didn't take long to become the top, and then Man United have turned that into a global superpower.
Do you want the truth? Do you know when the Premier League became the top of the top? It's not because of Man
95,
United.
96 or something like that. Like it
Absolutely.
was a handover
95.
around then. Yeah,
95.
like it was huge. It was absolutely huge in those days. You didn't start watching until 2003, but like it was big.
But the Middle East, Africa,
You were in the
everywhere
Middle East. I was in the Western world. The Premier League.
yeah,
was
of course,
the Premier League.
Australia. Okay, but you're in Australia, right?
America, Australia, anywhere that spoke English.
Are
the
you going to
Premier
tell
League
me
was
that the
the
Premier
be-all
League
and
in
end-all.
90? Are you going to tell me that the Premier League in 96, 97 was bigger than La Liga or Serie A?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
The
Stop it.
handover was happening. It was like in progress at that
Okay,
point.
was
No,
it?
no, no.
It was
It
it.
was.
You
it
know
was.
what? Do you
People
know?
didn't realize, but
do
the
you-
Premier
do you
League
know
deal
when
in
the- do
'92
you know-
was the thing that set them on the course for being the biggest league in the world. And that was
Do you want? Do you want to
92.
know? Do you want to know something? Do you
Yeah.
want to know? I don't want to.
wanna know.
I know that people in the Premier League are gonna get pissed. Do you know that world stars used to move between La Liga and Serie A, the Premier League? And you know when I'm gonna tell you a year that when stars used to actually now go to the Premier League. 04, 05.
2005, yeah. somewhere
Bro,
around
thank
there.
you. So wallahi
No,
similar.
but
See,
we got them in 96, 97, 99.
No, you
They
didn't.
started
You never-
coming
no,
in.
no, no.
It was before
only
you realized.
Cantona.
Where is Vader?
Only can no. players used to go between Barcelona, Inter, Real Madrid, AC Milan, all this until 05.
But that was 05 was the death throes of every other league. The Premier League had already taken over at that point because the Man United and Arsenal battle had shown that it would become the biggest spectacle in the world before
Actually,
the
it's
2000s.
not. Actually, just let me tell you something. It's actually not true because Milan, Inter, Milan, Juventus, 3 were in the semi-final of the Champions League in 2003, for example.
Yeah. It's like a 10-year transition. It started in like
It
95.
was.
It ended
What you
in
don't
2005.
understand, the Premier League, until 2005 wasn't the biggest league in the world, the most watched. It was after
I think
this.
by like 01, 02, I think it was already game over.
I actually don't think so. Because the MENA region, which has over, I think there's 1 billion people or something, like some kind of like mad stuff. All that region, the Premier League rights came the latest after Serie A and some would tell you, after La Liga, Champions League and Serie A. And then came the Premier League because people started saying, okay, now, that's why there is a generation of older people that support Real Madrid, Barcelona, AC Milan, Inter, blah, blah, blah. And there is a younger generation where I'm talking about late 30s. They support the Premier League clubs, which started in 2003.
I feel like I'm a little bit ahead of you guys because the Arsenal-Man U battle in the 90s was kind of like everyone versus Man United for about 8 years since the start of the Premier League.
That's a nobody watched this, like but some people. Anyway.
But it created like such a competitive space that some of the other leagues couldn't compete with. Like the top two teams
in the
going
90s,
at
it was the Serie A. You know this. In the 2000s, it was La Liga mostly. And Serie A as well.
I'm just telling you my world. You guys had your world in the Middle East and Egypt and whatever.
No, but that was worldwide.
Even
Hamza.
But you guys didn't have Premier League until the 2003,
Hamza's mentioned 9 times.
right?
Even in the UK, they used to broadcast the Serie A. Bro, I'll be honest with you. Like teams like Lazio had better teams than Man United. Like let's just be honest, and Arsenal and everyone. Like the Italian
teams, but the Premier League.
What is
didn't Batistuta play for Roma, bro?
Yeah.
Batistuta was playing, and that's Gabigol. That's
no, he
like
played for Fiorentina, Habibi.
Fiorentina as well, La Viola. You know, so it was
okay.
a complete
touchline. You send me a text. I'm gonna respond to you because you get rattled quickly. You said, but when did Liverpool build their era in the 80s? And Liverpool, but the problem is Liverpool never claimed that the biggest club in the world. That's the difference.
No, I never said that. No,
no Liverpool fan has ever Liverpool said that. Never claim that they are the biggest club in the world.
You claim to be the biggest in England sometimes.
Liverpool are the most.
Yeah, but we are the biggest club in England, and there's an argument to be made for it.
There's an
That's
argument.
not delusional, however.
I still think Man United is the biggest club in England.
In what aspect?
In the last 50 years since I've been alive, 45 years, right? I think that
but big clubs are not big clubs based on what you've seen. Big clubs are.
I gotta go back.
I mean, there's like 12 titles in there. There's like UCLs. I mean, Liverpool had a little bit in that period, but it was before I was born when Liverpool were really strong. What's this, Vader?
And what is going on? Why are you asking? Like, what is you gonna wait all day, Yani?
Vader games.
Yeah,
play the intro.
Like, what is this, Vader? We're gonna wait all day for you.
All day.
Play the intro.
If you guys, well, you tend to read your messages. In the messages, I said, guys, I'm actually cooking. Give me like 6 minutes, and it's been.
What
6
messages?
In the chat. In the chat. Martin happened to see the messages.
What were you? Number one, what were you cooking? And I know.
Yeah, I was cooking some chicken, some broccoli. I was also making some rice.
Oi, let's go.
Simple. I got to take care of my minions.
Was it? Yeah, we answered this one. So why did you bottle the league?
This is how you invite me onto the show. How did I
bottle the league?
My first appearance on M8. My first appearance on this show, and this is how we started. How did you bottle the league?
This ain't your first time on MHF. You've been here before.
No, I have not.
100% you have.
No, I have not.
In the summer when we were doing panel shows, you were here 100% on one of them.
All right. So since the summer, this is now how I'm introduced. That's fine. How did I bottle the league? So you asking that, you're now assuming that Arsenal have won the league. Is that correct?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
No, but that question implies that Arsenal have won the league. Is that what you're telling me?
Didn't everyone think that?
No, Martin. No, Judge Mo asked me, Why did I bottle the league? So are you assuming that Arsenal have already won the league?
No, I'm not.
So why would you phrase the question like that?
Because I'm very consistent.
Okay, explain.
Because when Arsenal were 7 points ahead and Arsenal fumbled to actually get City back, I said that that's a bottle job. See, even though that league was not done yet, you had a chance to win against Everton. You were 1-0 up. You were cooking in the first half. You were totally pinning them in, right? Arsenal allowed you back in, and then they gave you, basically Arsenal gave you the bottle and then you threw it away. Because Arsenal gave you the bottle. They literally did give you the bottle. They gave you the chance to win the league with the best manager out there, with Gay, with the January transfer window of having Semenyo and Gay, with Donnarumma world class. You know what I mean? With Haaland, with Shirky, best 10 in the world.
I thought this was the football. I thought we did football. No, the reason why I was excited to actually come on the show, because of all the other shows
It is
you
football.
do. But no, this energy, your narratives, all this agenda talk, that's not
Narratives.
football.
What did I say that is a narrative?
You're talking about best January window, Gahey, Semenyo, and all this kind of stuff. Are we going to talk ball?
Because you didn't like what I said.
No,
about bottle.
I have no
Martin,
problem with what you're saying.
Martin,
it's not
what
about
did I
liking
say
it.
when Arsenal allowed City back in?
That we bottled.
Do you remember
Yeah.
that you guys bottled the lead, right?
That was a 6-hour Sky Sports special.
Sorry. There's bottling the lead, right? The lead in terms of leading the league.
Lead
and there
or league?
and
League.
lead, bottling the
very
lead, because you had a lead. There's a
different
point
there.
gap, right?
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
bottling the point gap. Okay? This is what was talked about Arsenal all the time. They had this comfortable lead and they let that get down to nothing. The bottling was that getting down to nothing. I think that's all fine. Fans that want to do the whole bottling stuff,
You didn't get involved in that, right? You didn't get involved.
No,
in
I don't get involved in that. I don't do that.
Good man. I appreciate it.
But these are all different conversations. There's letting City back in because the point gap is now 0. There's bottling the league, which is what Judge Mo just asked with regards to the league. And I'm not going so far to say that the league, LEAGUE, is over. I'm not going that far.
Is
But
it over?
No, it's not over. No, it's not
Are
over.
you winning the league then?
I don't know until the final day, but I believe so. Yeah.
Martin, do you think Arsenal will win the league?
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
So, Veto, do you think Man City will win the league?
Yes, I do.
I thought we would have to win on goal difference,
cool.
but now it's points.
But Judge Mo, my point has not changed, and Hussam knows this. Hussam in his other shows that he tends to do, and he has other City fans, he'll emphasize, you know what? I talked to LB, he's given up on the league. I've talked to Martin, he's given up on the league. You know what he fails to do on all those shows? Mention me. I've never given up on the league. Right?
Man,
so
I appreciate that, man.
No worries. And this is why I make sure to feature on other shows so I can actually get that point out there, to be able to tell you guys this. This is why I want to be consistent. Now, it's not over until obviously it is over. Did we drop points in a time where we kind of needed to be perfect? 100%. And I was gutted with the performance. It's some of those bittersweet. Martin, you can relate to this, man. You can watch the game. You can watch the game and you're like, you know what? The result wasn't what I needed. But then when you take a step back and you talk ball and you look at how certain players performed, you're kind of surprised. Oh, I didn't expect them to be able to do that. Oh, I didn't think that they had that in them. So there's some silver linings. Silver linings. There's some things that I saw within the game, despite being incredibly. My day was ruined. I'm not gonna lie. Monday was ruined for me because I wanted Arsenal to be the first to drop points. With regards to this, we're the first to drop points. And also me being very consistent, not a flip-flop, not a coddler or anything like that. I said that drop points were going to happen between Arsenal and City to close out this league. I said this. I'm not going to change that opinion. I think many have also said that. But Hussam, I think he's on his dating app. When you've heard some say,
I don't have dating apps.
Oh, my bad. But you tend to be looking down on your phone. When some have said, and they believe that City and Arsenal were going to drop points, right? This happened before the Everton game. They were all saying this, and now we get to the point where City drop points. Some narratives have changed. Now they don't believe that Arsenal are going to drop points, and I don't fault you for changing your mind. There's a lot of people that change their minds as the weeks go by.
And the second,
I thought we were going to have an epic battle for the ages, winning every game out, goal difference would be the deciding factor, and we would end up being like overtaken by this City monster. So the fact that you guys found Everton a struggle, I didn't think you'd maybe drop points until Bournemouth.
But are you surprised that Everton? Are you surprised that Everton was a struggle? Because you having the best form this season, you being leaders, you had an incredible. I know you got the result that you needed, but you had an incredible difficult game versus Everton.
I just thought it was too hopeful to think that Everton would do something, especially after you guys went 1-0 up. It would kind of felt.
Okay.
Like,
the day of. Gotcha.
The day of, but like also just because. I mean, they are challenging for Europe, but it didn't feel like they had as much on the line as you guys. So I thought you would show up at some point and just barnstorm the box to the point where it was just going to be goals. And it kind of never happened. And the fact that they got like almost 3 XG on you guys from counterattacks, it gives me a lot of confidence for the rest of the season. I can be totally honest. And the fact that it's in our hands now. I mean, we can't lose any of these games or drop points in any of these games. There's no excuses for that, right? So if we bring you guys back into it, then fair fucks. Like you guys probably deserve to win it. But again, I thought it was going to be goal difference.
But again, Martin, it's not. And again, the narratives with regards to bringing us back in, it's not even the case. To close out this league is going to be difficult, right?
But that's the way everyone sees it. They play it game by game. Mo's in the narrative. He's too lost in the sauce. It's like, oh my God, these guys are going to win it now, and these guys are going to win it now. And you change it every 2 days, but I think that's great spectacle.
No, but it's changing. It's changing in front of our very own eyes, though. Like I said, City will beat. I said City will beat Everton 3-0. Guess what?
That was a curse of death right there. When Hussam says,
okay, so if I expect City to win a game 3-0 and they draw 3-3, am I not allowed to change my opinion?
No, of course you can change your opinion. It's too late. Hussam, you can change your opinion today and change it tomorrow. No, that's fine.
Yeah, I can. There is nothing
but
wrong.
No one saw this happening.
Yeah.
We saw Arsenal dropping a 9-point lead with a game extra played. Went to City and lost. Bournemouth lost. It looked like the momentum was Arsenal are crashing and Man City are just going to cruise to the finish line. And we managed to pull out a performance against Fulham that may have had some kind of difference on how City played. I don't know, but the pressure was there, and you guys. You haven't felt pressure for a long time because you won so much. It's not like, anyone will give you a lot of shit if you don't win the league for another year, right? But it's different for Arsenal. Everyone will give a shit if we don't win the league this year. So I think it's just like we kind of shifted the pressure to you guys, and you guys didn't rise up.
Nobody cares. If City don't win the league, it's fine. They're gonna go spend money again, and then they're gonna try again.
Well, we're the richest league. Every team in the Prem spends money. What are you doing? And don't be so ungrateful. We sold you a player that helps you win your league.
But it was interesting that Gahey, a childhood Arsenal fan, was the guy who did the back pass. And Barry, the guy who scored 2 goals for the childhood Arsenal fan. It feels like there's agents everywhere right now. You can't trust anyone.
Okay.
And Kusanov. I mean, I've been calling him Kusanov, but he showed today yesterday why he has a little bit to learn before he's in the conversation with the big boys, because bouncing ball.
No, he's deserving of the conversation for this season. He has been one of the better center backs this season. Yeah. There's no all-time talk with regards to him right now. It's really legitimately his first full season with us. But no, the talent's there. The consistency is going to be required because he is a young player. But no, great promise.
But when you saw that lineup, you saw Gahey and Kusanov, and you were like, these are my rocks, right? Compared to Diaz and whatever. They've been
the guys trusted on this undefeated run that we've been on.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's no surprise that Pep put those guys together. Are they?
And how do you feel about Donnarumma? He saved you a couple of goals against maybe, but he also maybe is a bit suspect on corners. Is that
of his entire
the Mo effect right there?
The Mo, it's not nothing to do with Mo.
No one has called out the corners more than thingy.
There's potentially some weaknesses there which weren't there with
he's not a complete keeper right now. I think he needs to be stronger with regards to crosses and corners. But it's like the trade-off, right? Like when we talk about trade-offs that we had with Ederson, we're going to have possibly some trade-offs that we got to accept with Donnarumma. and we got to adapt for it. But
Mo, any questions for the reigning champion?
They aren't.
I'm not reigning
Liverpool
champion.
are the reigning champion.
Compared to Liverpool on the race, so we're just talking about.
I'm title challengers. I'm the one that actually stepped up to challenge you guys this season. If not, it would have been a boring league.
I'm glad you stepped up and then you failed.
I'm glad you didn't even step up, but you'll spend more money, right, Mo? Mo, he'll spend more
the
money
dad
in the
that
summer.
stepped up, you know. He's the
They
Right,
won't.
Mo? Liverpool won't
won't.
spend more money? No?
No, they won't.
They're going to sell players. They're going to what? They're going to buy.
Liverpool are going to coast through this season with no cooking whatsoever. It's the most disgusting thing ever, but whatever.
Well, they're media darlings. So they're not going to get cooked. But the spending's going to happen. The spending's going to happen. It has to happen.
I just
right?
don't understand what is gonna happen if Pep leaves the City.
It's going to be
The last question.
It's going to be your best dream with regards to content creation.
100%.
Yeah, exactly. So
No,
now it's
without
going
a
to
shadow
be
of a- it's the best ever thing that can ever happen to content is Pep fucking up from any league. That's great because that's how great he is.
Yeah,
Pep
no.
ruins the league.
No.
Basically,
He doesn't
he
ruin
does.
the league. No. From a quality
He
standpoint,
ruins the competition because he's too good for everyone else.
no, he's trying to raise the level of competition. And Klopp, before he retired, matched that level, and we haven't seen it since.
And he's still fucking 1-1 and City 1-6.
Yes,
Which
but
is
the-
something
but
Vader repeatedly told me, by the way.
Like you know what? He raised the level, but still the motherfucker, the other guy came on.
Husam's never seen 99 points, 98
Bro, Jurgen
points.
Klopp.
There you
Peter
go.
is like, but Jurgen Klopp was able to raise the level. And he won once.
He won once, but the football and what he
That's
did.
not
We'll
point,
never
Peter.
forget.
No,
Not
never
the point.
It is the
Peter.
point. No, it
Not,
is the point.
not- you don't understand my point. My point is, Pep
Yeah,
is so good
yeah.
that he makes you like doubt your own predictions. Like it just doesn't matter what you do. The man, bro, Liverpool were fucking phenomenal. Pep still
Yes.
fucking beat Jurgen Klopp to a league title.
Yes,
Pep
but
is
they,
always your level. You know, you're gonna raise the level. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
raise it 2 levels.
But he never went like
you're
way above.
gonna like Pep
He
is
just
always
stayed
like
just
this.
a little bit above.
Do you think you're gonna raise the level to 92? I'm raising it to 93.
no, that's not
Are
true.
you gonna go
That's
to
not true.
97? I'm going 99. He's like, whatever
Pep-
you do,
Oh my
I
God.
am there. Arsenal were like 89. I got you 91, boy. I got you out there. You're gonna win 16 out of 18. I'm gonna
Yeah,
win
yeah.
17.
He should have
You know,
done it by like
motherfucker,
20
it's like-
points. You know?
Arsenal had 16 games out of 18 wins. Pep topped that by having 17.
Yeah, but at the same time, look at what he did. Centurions, he hasn't matched it since. He's actually lowered the level and everybody else
Because
has
he
raised their
didn't
level.
need to. Because he didn't need to. The man didn't need to. He did it once.
He only does
He's
as
like,
much as he
I
has
am
to.
just
Like,
gonna
No,
tease you.
no.
He's like, I'm gonna tease you, and then I'm gonna let you like, you know what? I'm gonna let
Yeah.
you. I'm not. I don't want to be nasty. She's like, I'm gonna let you lick it.
He's a sadist.
No.
He said I don't want to be nasty, and that's what he comes up with.
If he
He
did
he's
say
like,
nasty,
I
it
don't
would have been
I'm
fine
gonna
because
let
I
you
would
lick it,
have.
though.
I would have
I'm
thought
gonna
Candy
let you
Problem
lick
is
it
he,
only.
he's supposed to
He's
say I'm
like-
not going to be nasty, and then he's nasty.
He literally does this. He's like, you know what?
I'll give
I'm
you a
gonna get the
chance.
100 point. I'm gonna get the 100 point. But then every time later, he's like, it's gonna let, you know what? You're just gonna get one. I'm not
But then-
letting you.
Just
And then he
swear.
crushes the fuck out of you. You don't understand, Vader. You have been doing shows with Sam for years now. You know how many times this man has been crushed in the league?
Yeah, but
He's like, they
There's
were
gonna-
playing scintillating foot, bro. They went on an 18 games winning streak, a draw, 18 games winning streak, and they won 1 league title. That's it.
Yeah. We got 103 points out of an available 105. Imagine.
And they won 1.
That's brutal, man. That's brutal.
Bro, and they don't understand, Vader.
No, but
Arteta,
it-
over the last 4 years, I've gotten more points than Pep. Tested none. Pep won 3. And
Really.
you know how you know how hard this is? Anyway, you get my point. It's how
I get
great
your
he is.
point.
People think that I'm like, no, I'm really, this is how good the guy is. He's fucking
Yeah.
phenomenal.
no, you
In
guys
the
are gonna
league,
love it.
he's ridiculous. He's
He may
ridiculous.
not get fully appreciated until he leaves. Maybe he just,
I mean,
100%.
by rivals, no. By rivals, no.
well,
But
Yeah,
we,
I
I
it's
appreciate
we
it.
know
but
how
like,
great we know how great Pep has been, and that's why we've been asking him to keep signing contract.
The problem with
extensions.
Pep is that like anyone that tries to challenge Pep will fail. So any project fails. Any attempt to reach the top fails. Like you might fail and not get over the line.
By the
but
way,
because
unless
it's
you
Pep,
do, by the way, unless the thing, you know what kept Jurgen Klopp is the consistency in the Champions League, a final, a win, a final, winning the Carabao Cup.
As
like,
well
that's
as the
what
league,
kept,
though.
That's
well
what kept. Yeah, but that's what kept Jurgen Klopp's reign is like intact. It's like a Champions League final, a Europa
there or
League final.
thereabouts, right?
You know what I mean? It's your
Domestics.
and also domestic, like a cup here, a cup there. But otherwise, like, he was crushed in the league. Crushed in the league. But anyway, listen, I
and
gotta
then
go.
Slot won it with his team. I mean, what an insult. That's like ridiculous.
Listen,
Slot did
I
what he
wanna,
had to do last
I wanna
season.
thank everyone that joined us. Congratulations to
Just
our
before you guys
touchline.
leave, don't forget to follow me on the Insta, you guys. I made
yeah.
He's an
please
Insta
go
now.
follow me. Here you go. I just posted it Don Sam 6 on Instagram. Just click this link and go follow me.
You posting gym workouts on there? What are you posting on?
No. I'm gonna be posting like football related reels and stuff like this. So
Six.
go over
Six.
there and
Don
follow
Osam
me. as well.
Sex. Don Osam Sex.
6
His only
Mo.
fans.
Hey, relax. Don Sam 6. So go over there and follow me.
He's thirst trapping
Love you
them.
all, guys. Big up.
Read the room. Read the room, better. Don Osam Sex.
I see.
Right there.
Thank you for
Did you
having me.
redirect? We cannot have this redirect go nobody. We need to redirect to
Congratulations again,
someone.
Martin, on the final.
It's too early. No congratulations yet.
Tariq is
He made
live.
it to
We're
the final.
redirecting to Tariq
Congratulations.
Patterson, guys. Tariq Patterson. We're redirecting to Tariq. We'll see you guys. We're out of here.
Don Sam 6, guys.
Let's
I
not
don't know
think
what the
about
fuck
that.
Mo